Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your insurance claim has been sent. Please visit.
Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Is there anything I can help you with? Nice to see you again. Got some new inventory in. Definitely worth taking a look. Welcome back. Feel free to take a look around. We've got a pretty good selection. We got a lot of variety. Take your time. Feel free to take a look around. We've got a pretty good selection. Nice to see you again. We've just... Hey, back again, I see. Welcome. We just got a few new items in, so make sure to check them out. Hi. Good to have you back. We got a lot of variety. Take your time and... Hi. Good to have you back. Got some new inventory in. Definitely worth taking a look. Feel free to take a look around. We've got a pretty good selection. Got some new inventory in. Definitely worth taking a look.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit.
Your systems are online. Weapons online. Your systems are offline. Hello and welcome aboard your dream interplanetary craft. Your systems are online. Engines online. Launch complete. Landing gear up. Shield system offline. Quantum drive is now on.
Only 10 noise. 10 noise on the whole ship. Ma, 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 ma.
quest incoming. Quantum drive is now off. Shield system online.
I'm sorry. Due to inactivity, we have been forced to assign your landing zone to another customer. Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Engines offline.
Hi. Thanks for coming in.
With shuttles arriving daily, what are you waiting for? Come, visit Orison, the city in the clouds. Ready to shift your perspective from to the extraordinary? Ready to reset your expectations from the everyday to the highest heights? From breathtaking
Okay.
That would only be It would only make sense,
What's
you know.
going on?
Beaniest bean that's ever been bought.
Holy sharks.
Alright, well I think we each got a goon, so that's cool.
There's just a pile of juice. Holy
Or
fuck.
actually, maybe you got both of them goons.
Yeah, it's
I
huge.
did.
Yeah, you're getting out heavy.
I hear somebody yelling close by. Like
Good
a
call.
scav or something.
Come, visit Orison, the city in the clouds.
1, 2, 3. 2 more.
Yeah. That was a lot, but
It's a lot, but pretty good.
I'm okay now.
Someone's here, hold up.
I hear creepers
Multiple,
around me.
multiple.
Yep.
You need to come back.
In the back. Got him. Another one. Got him.
Did y'all get him?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Are
I've
you done
never
pooping?
I've
Cause
never pinched and ran up so quick. Oh my god, almost done.
you should pinch and run more.
Yeah, they're all dead.
They just spawned over there and ran towards us.
So.
Crazy. Yeah, but we need to move towards the extract.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Yeah, y'all can start moving right now.
pretty
I'll
fit,
catch up.
so
No, you'll die.
that's probably accurate.
Yeah, but I don't have anything good, so I don't really care.
There's loot to be had here.
I believe you.
Boom.
What?
Alright, oh, we had DEFCON 5
Why
over
can't
here.
anyone put things back where
Right.
they found them? It's not my
Oh,
job
let's
to
just
pick
grab
up
some more.
after you.
Alright, one more.
Alright. Do we need to leave? Ghost?
No, I'm coming
Yeah?
back.
Yeah. Today? Or
Yep.
Okay.
It's time to go.
I could pop an SJ
Alright, let's
when
go.
we start moving.
Yep. Where are we going?
I
I'm
don't even know where
tumbed
you
up.
are.
He's
I'm in
inside the tent.
I'm in the tent.
What's Friendship Bridge? Has it always been called Friendship Bridge?
Nope.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow, how nice.
It's just on the floor. That's crazy.
Yeah, I threw it on the floor. Here, come over here.
Whoa.
There's this rig here.
Oh. Oh, where
Level
is he though?
5
I hear him yelling
rig
at me,
on the
but I
ground.
don't see him.
I don't know. Did you not have a bag, Ghost? Actually, I'm not
Yes, I
surprised.
do.
There's
Let's go.
Please.
There's a rig over here.
Oh god.
Oh.
That bean almost got binked.
Yeah.
And
No.
It's a level 5 rig on the ground if you want it.
The fuck are shooting at you?
a scav.
And a deagle too.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to pick up this shit right here.
No, those are empty.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
Oh, they're in my pocket now.
This is the rig.
Oh.
If you want it, it's level 5.
Shit ghost.
There's contacts here you can take.
Well, that was thrilling.
Pretty cool.
My favorite part was when Bird-Eyed pushed me.
Yeah. I ran right by him too. Like I pushed out the I must have run right in front of him and he didn't even shoot at me.
Yeah. He had his eyes on me.
Yeah, I think so.
For sure.
W.
I said buddy called him down. Not that serious.
I wonder if player got killed by them.
He was over
player.
here walking around.
Oh,
Damn, this song
Wasn't
is
down here.
crazy.
weird.
Dude, what the fuck?
Alright, I'm heading to the next spot.
The problem is I can't hear it.
What?
You gotta change the stream settings.
Yeah, hold on, I got you.
You are clear to launch.
Dude was making all sorts of noises. I thought my headphones were fucking up at first. That shit was like making my headphones make noises I've never heard them make. It was weird. Alright, I think I'm just streaming my screen now. I'll just start over, fuck it.
Oh, there it is. W tier 70, baby.
Well.
Holy fuck.
Now back.
47, baby.
Let's go. Holy shit, you're so close to Visington.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You already know.
Bissington.
Mm-hmm.
It's huge. Massive even.
Comes
Yeah.
the fizz.
Mm-hmm.
Extremely massive. Eddie.
I mean, you wouldn't know too much about that, but
Look here. You wouldn't get it.
How could you expect a growing bird too?
I don't know how you live in the snow. Like, I know that it's like you get one bad snow day, you can't go outside.
no, that's not true.
Dude, the
Can't walk
snow
through
is
it.
so fun.
Yeah. When you can't go outside.
It's too
I
tall
literally
for you.
just drove home
No.
through a
Never heard of
whiteout.
I knew where
willpower.
we're going with it.
Like
You're fucked.
it's just Midwestern activities here.
Yes.
Driving home through blizzards, like
Holy shit.
That's fucked.
I
Just a
just
thing
drove
that
out in a
happens.
blizzard to get soda.
Little
Yeah.
sody.
Yeah.
Four. Oh my god. What did they
Oh,
for?
is it coming? Better get my soda pop.
My SJ ran out.
I need 8 bars.
Another.
No, that's fine.
So far, this is heat. I gotta be honest.
I don't know what Ghost is nodding about.
What? I don't know. You're not nodding.
Nodding
about.
off.
What do you mean?
What do I mean?
I just threw an SJ on the
What
ground.
do you mean?
Did you know?
Thank you.
We're
Yes,
talking
I
time.
did.
Back to mining.
1 time, 2 time.
3 ton. 4 ton.
Ton, 2 ton. 4 ton.
4 ton.
Two ton.
Fuck.
Quantum drive is now on.
47. My god. You're getting Viz tonight. You lucky bastard. You know what my teleports are at?
Close to the water
Where they
there,
at?
buddy.
2. Boys down
Don't
bad.
get too close to the water there.
Holy shit.
Don't get too close.
No,
Yeah, no,
you'll
you get
die.
sniped.
Wait, really?
You know what? It's actually been a second since
From
I checked.
who?
Where am I at?
Snipers.
I've been
Oh,
fucking burning them up.
And we won't
I'm
be
still
able
at
to trade
720.
you.
What the
So.
fuck? 720. Where'd you get all the fucking Viz?
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
I'd say so.
just haven't been using it.
Holy shit.
Oh, you know.
Would have never
Like
known
I didn't
until
use
I
it for
know.
like 2 days, and
I
like
know.
got a
That's
solid
crazy.
little stockpile, and I've never had to worry about it since.
The fuck's a scab doing out here?
I'm
Not dying.
struggling. Not dying already.
Oh,
Oh my god!
Yeah, this is the
Dude,
part I'm
die!
talking about. This part of the song, dude.
The ping at the holy shit. That ping right there.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh
That
my
noise.
god, I'm getting fucking gaped.
See what I mean? It's
Yeah, holy shit.
You still
I was
listening
like,
to
what is
Land of the
going
Living
on?
or what?
Where are y'all?
Like, I genuinely thought my
Along
headphones
the
were
water.
tweaking at first.
What?
Not close
you
to the
mean?
water, but along the water.
Oh, is
We're
it time to
in the
order
car,
some food?
buddy.
I was.
Oh yeah. What are you gonna get?
Look at you see the irony of not
Yeah.
bringing money, and we're going to car.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I got a
told
lot of
you.
money.
What are you feeling?
I'm hungry.
Like a sandwich, like some zot? What?
Yeah, definitely not pizza. I just had that.
Ooh. Like some fucking motherfucking
Motherfucking.
You say you know you are
Wait, Ghost, come here.
a shooting star.
Sushi or
Ooh,
sandwich?
song was
a
pretty
little
cool.
cash.
ordering sushi, I feel like I feel like it'll never arrive in
Wallet.
decent quality.
Yeah, I'm
That
scared
wallet
about that.
put me
I haven't
overweight.
tried it yet.
Crazy.
Bro's gonna have warm sushi.
Oh,
Yuck.
We get it when it's like right down the street or like
Sandwiches
close
sound good,
by. But
I like mine finely aged in a car.
yeah,
no. Yeah,
The
when the guy
heater
takes
on.
fucking 50 other trips first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Piece of shit. Oh man, shit is like not open.
No, it's late as a
It's not
motherfucker
even
out
that
here.
late there.
Yeah, right?
Oh,
You gotta go 3 hours back.
Yeah, it's like 6 hours ago. That's what I feel like, dude. When I played with Baby Legs years ago, bro, and he lived in fucking, or he lived in Alaska.
Still 1 hour behind me.
Oh my god, 4. And then playing with Psyche in Hawaii. Holy shit.
Yeah, 6 hours to.
Oh, something just ran across up there.
Interesting.
I didn't see what it was.
And big if true.
Bing.
Imagine
45 on the
my
boppers.
bean banked.
Mr.
not to
Duddington,
get
is that
Welcome
you?
back.
Wouldn't that be crazy if I did though?
Hello.
I'd say so.
Like after all this.
Oh, maybe some Wendy's.
Oh man, you're
this-
gonna get a
Here, Ghost,
Dave's.
take this.
Hope is giving me
Can you?
We don't have much fast food. We have like
No, I
McDonald's, A&W, and Wendy's.
I think you
A&W is heat, brother.
yeah,
What?
that is. But it's
Drop
also
the empty
trash at the
fucking
same
mag.
time.
Oh, that works.
Oh,
What?
what? No, you got a
Yeah.
bad A&W.
Pick it up.
Sorry to tell you.
I've had
Oh,
a lot of A&W.
Pick it up.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh,
I have.
Jesus Christ.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, tell me what you
that's
get
so
then.
stressful. Bullshit, dude.
I need
Yeah.
a chili cheese dog, to be honest.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Ooh.
we don't have that option here.
I love the
Oh,
old
really?
Sonic the Hedgehog
Yeah.
cartoons. He's just fucking chili cheese dog and you fucking eat it.
I killed Big Pipe and Knight.
Ooh, you got that big pie.
Big pipe.
No.
Big.
You
I killed Michigan.
Not Michigan.
and Birdie.
Michigan Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Dynamite. Two headies.
Where the fuck did Dracula at?
Huh?
Dracula's. Enough is.
A wilderness
Streets.
volcano mine.
Oh shit, now we're talking.
Well, shit. That was.
Oh, it's right there.
Pretty eventful.
Quite.
I got my limbs murdered and then
What'd you kill?
Ooh,
Ghost?
I killed the toilet. That's what I did.
Sick.
I
That's
fucking
true.
You did.
murdered that
you did.
motherfucker. I can tell you.
You dropped a bomb, that's for sure.
Yo,
Yes,
Sarge.
you did.
Yeah.
Native
Do you
Dakota.
know the Muffin Man? Do you know if the unnatural outcrop is herblore experience?
Sure, it's like I vector back.
Unnatural
Irvington?
outcrop. That's
Irvington.
no, that's farming.
Irvington.
That's the
Yerb?
one. That's the one by. It says it's at the
Irvington.
pond, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's farming.
We like Irvington.
Yay.
It's
You
pretty
know?
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also my guy.
I'm actually
He's
really
your
shocked
guy?
I knew that.
Also,
Yeah, you're the wilderness guy.
As
in
well as
addition
who?
to
Yeah, but like in
whichever
addition
comes
my
to-
first.
reference.
This
I've
guy,
ran a couple.
Oh, okay.
you know,
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying.
that's all we need.
I remember you guys are going to them, and I was like, "Nah, I'll skip it." I went to one. I was like, "Holy
figure out.
fuck, shit's insane."
Yeah, dude, it's fucking juice.
Yeah,
insane.
that was pretty cool.
Oh, I know the song.
That was pretty.
Random ass
And that's
fucking
what'd you get?
wizard.
Probably gonna like a fucking smash burger.
Oh,
Poutine.
that doesn't sound too bad.
Poutine. Ooh, poutine sounds so good.
Smashy B though.
Wu-Tang?
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
What?
16 to
Really
20
is.
minutes? Hell yeah.
Isn't that the fucking leader of Russia?
Who is
Poutine?
Wu-Tang.
The leader of
This
Russia.
fucking guy.
Yeah, we're getting him here.
Dude, no way.
I would never have even gotten to that point of figuring that out if you hadn't said it.
Yeah.
It just sort of clicked when she said it. That's why.
Bro made a bridge in all of our brains in midair.
Yeah.
Just
I
do a
thought you
little
were talking
re
about
hard
something
line.
else.
No, I understood exactly what was
He's on
being
the
said,
way.
and I couldn't.
Oh shit, Smashies? What?
Yeah, smashies.
That sounds good. Did you get any shake or anything like that? What's going on?
Nah, no shake.
No,
Holy
just
shit,
straight.
you're- what?
You didn't want to spend
You have a sweet
$100?
tooth, you didn't? What?
I have enough candy here.
That makes sense.
There we go.
I got bags on bags in my candy
I'm
jar.
not
comes out.
surprised.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's a sucker for a sweet.
Sucker for
Sweet sucker.
I love
Get it?
Sweet sucker.
I didn't mean to make that joke, but it happened.
We're getting it. We're hitting them.
I guess I'm sucking.
I guess I'm
All right.
Yeah, you don't team. All right. I'm off
Team
it,
suck.
Michelle.
Holy shit.
Dysfunction.
Stop.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'm off it myself for sure.
Yeah.
Getting off?
No, offing myself. Same
Oh, same thing, I guess.
Would
Alright.
you? I guess that.
Wait,
Everybody
What'd you
deserves to
say?
get off a few times here and there, whenever they need to.
Yeah, I suppose that's true, huh?
That's the truth.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what the
Yeah.
rapist says.
That's
Whoa.
what. Hey, yo.
No, therapist. I don't know. I'm working on that. I'm working on
Still workshopping that one.
Yeah, I need some fine tuning for
I'm
sure.
working on my words.
Holy shit.
Instant judgment.
Yeah.
Funny how that
Rightfully
happens,
so, yeah.
Interesting.
Context.
Yeah.
Weird.
There wasn't much, tell you that.
We didn't have much to go off of.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'd say probably.
so.
That's one for the book.
Probably interesting.
Is that how you would describe it? Because, yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
you know.
You know.
You know.
You know how it be.
I sure do. Oh fuck.
Was that a yawn?
Oh.
Yeah.
You gotta
You're in
stop
trouble.
that.
Yeah, it was actually a cough.
It wasn't.
It might be that time.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. Holy shit is right.
It's not even that late. All right.
It really isn't.
Dude,
I say, hold
I'm
on.
fucking tired.
I'll put a scav.
God. Alright, I'll just go die.
Script you
No,
changed.
that's not how it works. You can't just go die.
I can.
No.
I can indeed.
Watch
I
me.
guarantee it.
I know it's
I'm
possible.
going
but
straight
that's
underground.
legal.
It's legal. Legal tender.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
As long as you watch them finish that raid.
Let's see. Sometimes understands.
Remember when a bird I fucking pushed you?
Yeah.
That was wild.
I foreshadowed it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know, the only time I've ever seen him is when he was pushing me.
But it's always you.
Yeah.
Remember when he
I don't-
ran inside to kill your ass and then ran
Yeah,
away?
Norm's. Yeah, it was pretty
Couldn't
cool.
find him again?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Ran in
Someone
silently,
say,
killed you, and ran away.
someone say I have really good luck when it comes to Tarkov. So, you know.
Well, I don't know who would say that, but I'm sure
Not
there's
me,
someone.
that's for sure.
There's someone out there.
Alright, I got a
Bitch.
nade and a flash. And no back. Let's go.
Let's go. So who's awaiting session start
Motherfucker.
over there?
Not me.
Just this requires 55 room
Heading
crafting.
towards.
Like motherfucker, I'm not gonna be here once I get to 50 room crafting.
Heading
Nope. Ow.
towards underground.
Oh, yeah.
Room
Oh,
Wherever
it's
that
popping
is.
somewhere.
Yeah.
We're crafting rooms.
Was that
Well,
straight at the bunkers?
I thought it was in the bunkers. That's what it
I'm gonna
sounded
check that
like.
out.
Oh, wait.
Oh, we might be getting
Is that
shot
at
at
us?
already. Sure feels like it.
I don't know. It didn't sound like it.
Holy shit.
Maybe we go over there.
Yeah, I'm going over here.
Oh, I'm doing that
She's
mining
shooting at
event in
someone.
5. I'm at 79 mining.
Honestly,
55k.
I think I'm just gonna stay here and fucking.
You're too deep. When you have a full
popping a
inventory of
lung
runes
over
like that,
here.
dude, you keep it
definitely
going.
I just gotta keep sucking.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
So you know you're doing it right.
No
Gab's
capital.
dying.
No kizap.
Mm-hmm.
They might be
Ooh,
in
these
there.
are players.
There might be some people inside. I'm not.
No,
Sure.
that's a scav.
Okay.
All bodies. Holy shit, you ain't kidding.
Yeah.
Where y'all be?
Okay.
What?
Where y'all at?
Probably
Guys
at.
over there eat. Oh, my beano's got banged.
Oh. Ah,
Well, I
run.
can't
Get
run
inside.
why. I can't.
You must. Your leg is fucked. What's happening?
That's why I can't.
Come here. Come. Oh, I have nothing to help you, actually.
I have a heavy. Hold on.
Okay.
I don't have any other solution to my issues, but I have that.
Is that a player, scav?
Yeah.
Yo, y'all got any meds or CMS kits by chance? Painkiller? Yeah, our friend just got popped.
I want to go to those bodies.
Yeah, could be. 'Cause they were on that side of the road when she got popped, so who knows?
What y'all thinking?
Maybe he's up top.
No!
Oh, you're getting fucked.
Yeah.
Where are you dying from?
I don't know. Do you have light bleeds?
I don't have shit.
Okay. I'm gonna bleed out. It's alright.
He's up top. He's up top.
Okay,
Oh,
well, so you want
Sarge.
to kill him? Or
Where?
you gonna let me die?
He's
I
up here in the
gotta-
building.
What building?
Which fucking building are you talking about?
What is this? Black Knight?
1, 2,
Black
3,
Knight?
4, 5,
Which one is
6,
that?
7, 8. I
I
got
swear,
to
it's gotta be up here.
get
Oh, I
65
know.
crafting
they
before I
just
can
built
upgrade my
another one.
armor.
Oh,
48.
whoa.
Oh,
That's
you?
from
Oh, yeah.
K buildings.
Yeah, that definitely is K buildings.
That's K. That's K building for sure.
He shot at
I
me
just
from
got
K.
shot
It's a
at.
player. Maybe the tunnels from K?
Tons.
Oh, fuck, my leg. Well, what is happening right now?
That was
Why
no
is it
light
this way?
bleed.
Oh, he's in fucking dome, dude.
Oh.
I fucking knew it.
Andy, you're gooping juice.
He's the
Fully
domer?
gooped.
Almost done.
Oh yeah, I'm a dead boy. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
good.
he's
What the
shooting
fuck?
all these
Yeah.
scabs out here.
He's from Dome. He's from Dome. I
What?
saw him up there.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, good shit. Gerardo, he got me.
Well.
He's an M700. He's
Did
level 24. He's dog shit.
Next body.
35% survival rate, but lives for 42 minutes average. The fuck?
Yeah, he's probably doing that the whole damn time.
Probably.
No.
Let's go find him.
This fucking nerd.
How about that? Let's go find him.
Perchance.
They give
Anything?
you all
I'm
of
running all the way up
stats
there.
now when they kill you.
A chance
Advantage?
to dream,
No.
to sleep forever.
Quantum drive is now on.
Keep crawling.
God. You're hurting.
Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Quantum drive is now off.
Please, I just need a bandage.
That'll be an
Best
apple
you can
juice.
do is juice.
Did you say apple juice?
Quantum drive.
Crawl it out.
Where?
Quantum drive.
There's nowhere
I
else.
don't know.
Oh, wait,
To
there's
where?
another
There's a
body. Hold
body.
on. No!
Oh, just keep crawling. Wait, why is that thing shooting at you? Is
Jesus Christ, what is going on up there?
that a player?
I don't know.
Quantum drive.
Player scav.
He's gonna
just letting
swing
you
in
know?
about 3 seconds.
Quantum drive is now
Yeah, empty mag. No problem.
Bro, please leave me be.
contact.
Oh, you got it?
Dropped his ass. Fucker.
Oh, go, 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 go. He's got meds.
You know he got
I
a
can't run
light
to
wing
him.
on that hoe.
You can
I
walk.
can't run.
You
That's
can
okay.
walk. You can do it. You're gonna lose
Fuck.
the loot.
Alright.
Just fucking walk it out.
Walk it out.
Yeah, Ghost is up there to make noise and give you some distraction.
Please.
You're fine.
You're good.
Oh yeah.
You're
You're
good.
dog shit.
Contact.
Get shitted on.
Oh
That's
yeah,
a
he's
player.
wearing trash can.
She fucked that
That's
dude
him.
up.
That's him. It's Gerardo.
Oh,
It's
Gerardo.
Gerardo.
He's ass.
Bro was up top sniping. Let's go.
Gerardo
What?
was up
He
top.
ran from
He's
up here?
down. Yeah.
I'm up
You
here.
got the
What fuck?
pussy.
Yeah, it's too fucking late. I saw a
He doesn't
dude
have
up
any
there.
fucking
I would
heals,
still.
He was coming down to get all his
He doesn't
loot.
have any
Dude.
heals.
That's crazy.
That's
I
hilarious,
guarantee
actually,
you
after
he
all
did.
that.
Oh, can you go? Can you go? No backpack extract? Take his gun. What are you,
Oh,
psychotic?
well, no, it's just too late.
You're hungry,
Well,
you're gonna
right
die.
fucking there.
But it's
It's right
Okay.
there.
where?
At least fucking walk to the truck. Yeah, straight ahead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Directly in.
You're fine. This is fine.
Everything is okay.
I get out.
Keep going. No. Keep going. No. The right.
Keep
No,
going
turn-
where?
Fucking go. Turn left. Stop. Turn left.
Oh.
You said
You
right,
were
so I
going the
turned
right
right.
direction. No, you were going the right direction
No,
completely.
you turned left, and then did
Then
a
you
180.
Yeah. it was all circles.
Listen, I fucked him, so that's all I care.
Yeah, that's true.
He was bad.
He was bad, and he paid the price.
Yeah.
Gerardo, it had to be done, and you'll never know. It was my
Bro was
friend.
coming down to collect.
Yeah, he was. He was gonna loot all
He said,
those
someone's
scab
on the
bodies.
bodies. Someone's on my loot.
He
didn't
fucked
shoot
me
you for some
so much
reason.
longer.
I know.
I know. I was dying for so long.
There's a free M700 down the hill.
Yeah. Well, nades too. No heals though.
No.
No
He's
heals.
being promised heals.
Yep, I told you some bullshit. But you
Wow,
believed
that
for a
was
minute,
the
right?
easiest fucking wizard.
I did believe, and that was my downfall.
Well,
I'd say.
No.
Honestly.
oh, I love that when he's one thing over.
I just needed, I swear, one
Oh,
more
no.
scab body
It
down
didn't
there was gonna
reset him,
have
though.
a bandage on it.
Yeah, just one.
But if I stay
I had
here,
already
maybe it
found
will, and
one
he won't
off
move.
of
Yep,
one of the bodies in the
maybe.
ground.
Yeah.
I was making it. I was making it work.
Yeah, I know it. I know it. Know it all too well.
I gotta go camp the abyss soon.
Go camp the abyss, hell yeah.
AoE.
Yep.
She died near the sewer backpack extract or whatever.
Huh?
Just the other way. She died kind of near the backpack, no backpack extract.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to the left. No, your other left.
No, you're going the right way.
Yeah,
it's this
well,
way.
yeah, to your right.
No, I
Yeah,
know.
but to your left.
This way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you were on track. You needed to change nothing, and you changed everything.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I can't recall.
That's the truck I was referring to,
see.
by the way.
Yes.
I understand now.
That song.
Yeah. There.
Whoa, somebody died over here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the guy I
fucking
killed.
weird.
And then also me.
Yeah, that's gonna be you, I think.
Yeah.
No, who's this?
That's me.
Whoa, somebody died with all this loot.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hand delivered.
That's all for you, baby.
I'm so
There really isn't much
confused.
there, but it's
Who would
there.
drop all this?
That's like
It must
a
be an idiot, though.
life-changing amount
Yeah.
of wealth for
It's
ghosts.
Yeah.
insane.
What a go.
I don't need to take any of it either.
Oh, look who's got heels.
Interesting.
Who's
Ghost,
I
where were
found
you
it.
that
the
entire
hill.
time? Yeah.
Up the hill.
I was up there.
He heard you say that he was dumb and he
He said no.
he zipped out.
I went on a mission to go get him.
Yeah, and
did,
somehow
and
the
he
guy
came
got
down.
down to me before you got
Somehow,
up there.
which is
Crazy
crazy.
how that happens, huh?
Look, he
Yeah,
ran
we
from
were
up
ships in the
there
night, dude.
all the way down to come fight you over here.
Yeah.
And somehow you missed him along the way.
Yeah.
I went the
And
other
got
way.
out with my loot, which is kind of crazy, I'd say.
That's pretty
Weird
nuts.
coincidence, maybe.
Calculated. Yeah.
You should have had some heals or something.
Yeah, well,
That would have
hmm.
that would have helped for sure. I think.
Yeah.
I think
no
that
expert,
deserves
but
one more
I'd say
custom
I
drive.
dealt with the most threat
I can't.
during the entire raid, but somehow
Turn your brain
Big-
on.
no benefits.
I got smoked.
You got
But I
popped,
went
yeah.
down swinging, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's the important part, right?
Then you killed him, so.
Yeah, I did. I fucked him up.
Oh yeah.
He was being weird when he was fighting me,
He
though,
was
I will
being
say.
weird. Yeah, I think he was very scared.
I was terrified.
Little did he know you had like 70 health, and he was still scared.
You're
Yeah, I was
equally
literally crawling
terrified.
from scab body to scab body. And he's like, this is a threat.
This is a threat. Put it down. Put it out of its misery.
Wow.
This man has been sniping all wipe.
Just killing, yeah, just killing.
He doesn't move and just snipes. So getting that close, he was fucking losing it.
Yeah, he's all
He was
right.
on uncharted territory.
That's right. All right, well, I will be on Friday.
Yeah.
At a much earlier hour.
1 o'clock, which will be much better for me.
Yeah, I'd say
than
so.
my 1 o'clock.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels like my 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
Look at them
Well,
guns.
I'll let you know
Ghost.
that it's not your 1 o'clock.
That's true.
Newsflash, pal. It's not.
Just so you know. FYI.
It's only 1 a.m. for some of us in here.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're gay.
Couldn't be more true.
Get it.
You're gay, you're gay, and you're gay.
You're cool.
I'm gay.
Oh yeah.
How many more bars I got? Fuck
True
me.
chat.
Yeah, I think it might be bedtime.
I think so. I think you're fucking lost in the sauce over here.
Alright, who wants to watch Chamber Secrets for the 5th time this week?
Okay, stop.
That's
I
fucked.
just-
That's
started
not funny.
last
all
I
go to
am
bed then.
actually gonna go watch it. though.
49, holy shit.
I need to finish it. I'm almost done with the Chamber Secrets now, okay?
Good thing you started.
Yeah,
at the beginning
baby.
of December.
Okay, my
Yeah.
pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
no, I
Oh,
do that
Schwan.
because I
Oh,
know it's not
more.
gonna it's not gonna be
It
done
ain't
fast enough
happening.
to, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Yeah.
Friday it is then. Good luck
Mhm.
getting through
Adios.
that movie.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
All right.
Yeah. It's It's gonna be movie time.
I want to play Path of Exile.
I'm
I
happy
know.
for
If it
you.
was only, if only it wasn't
You mean
60
Diablo 5?
bonerinos.
I'm trying to find a free one, but it doesn't exist yet.
Isn't it 35?
Oh, maybe.
I thought Path 2 was free.
There's a $480
Yeah, Path 2.
one.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, Path 2.
30 boners. You can get all
Yeah, it's
kinds of
30
different
bones.
versions.
30 bunners?
Yeah, it's 30 boners.
30 boners.
30
bone
brunies.
scythes.
Wait, what the fuck? Where'd it go?
I also
this
kind of
song?
want to get
Fuck my bar
memes
go.
on the old G now.
Oh, it's
Dragon
ISO
Age
EXO.
Inclusion.
Little Squeeby jumping in on the. Meow.
I
Thanks,
say do it.
Young. What the fuck? What happened?
What do you mean?
What happened? I swear I put 7 up. Or 8 up. 4 and 4. Fuck me.
Oh, this build up is disgusting.
Yeah, they're taking a minute to get to it.
All right.
Holy
it's EP
shit.
time.
Keep
Have a good night.
Sleep
Good
good.
night.
GG.
Oh, I thought that meant put on Chamber of Secrets. She
Nope.
passes out. Bob.
10 minutes tops.
No, she left for good.
Yeah. She didn't want another repeat of waking up to our shit.
Wait, yeah.
Set up shop, boys.
Yes, sir. That's hilarious, actually. All right. I am about 30 seconds out. Sorry, 1 minute out from tier 70 weapons.
Oh,
But I gotta
baby.
get 65 crafting to fucking get tier 70. Great squades, man. I gotta go back to the rocks.
Oh man, it's time for the Rocky boys, for the boys.
Mm-hmm.
I really gotta work on my crafting level too. Oh my god, it's the boy. He's on.
Big gax.
It's been over a week and he's here.
Oh, where's he
What
been?
it do, big
Holy
gax?
shit. The
Why does my UI look like squade lips?
Because you're
You
free
gotta
to
load
play,
your
maybe?
loadout.
Is there like premium fucking UI element
Oh god.
customization?
Nope,
Sorry, you're on
I
the
messed
free to
it
play UI.
up.
Oh,
wait, hold up.
yuck.
Mine
Oh,
got
is that
fucking
why?
butchered from my mobile and from my fucking
Are you on free to play world?
vertical monitor.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll do it. Squades them.
Little bit of
Senor
wiggle.
Squades. Oh, what am I missing? 50 boners? Oh, I only got 20. I need to go fucking craft some.
Make some motherfucking noise.
Only 20 boners.
That's it.
It's a freshly baked wake up.
Nyong.
Y'all seen this demo on Steam over the game Half Sword?
Yeah, I'd be fucking with it actually.
I need to get to Varrock so I can beg at the GE.
Please, sir. I don't even think I can afford one on my main. A wand.
Are they expensive?
160 mil, I think.
Holy Christ!
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Precisely. Any big cocks? Yes, daddy. You're right here. Just getting that
Welcome
wish.
home.
Dude, I wish Ah, fuck. I wish old boy was on so he could rune craft these fucking essences for me and give me a lot of bone runes. Oh, wait, this might be enough. 20. Let me see. Oh, I need to get the insult bars of my shit, really? Shit, we at tier 70 power, baby. Oh, wait. I got. Hold on, just kidding. Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on, just kidding. Hold on, wait 1 second. Oh, hell yeah, brother. Tier 70 power. Crafted.
You're a big boy now. What the fuck?
Yes. I had to do so many quests for it.
You are 2 fucking armor tiers over me now.
Well, not armor, just weapon.
Oh. What tier's your armor?
60.
There's
And I won't be able to
tank
get it till
weapons?
70 until I'm tier 70 weapons. Ooh, this looks clean too with the gold outline.
Ooh. Necromancy has power and tank weapons?
Yeah. So you can at tier 70 you can choose between power or tank. This is so clean. It's got the gold outline now. What was that?
I didn't realize the weapon changed off of that.
Yeah, it changes. No, it changes all the way up. So it starts out they look like dog shit at tier 10.
Right. No, I mean like you're saying that there's tank weapons.
No, it's the same. It's the same weapon, but you choose either power or tank, and then it changes the stats.
Oh.
But I should be hitting hard as a motherfucker now. Now I need to go craft my crafting. Yes. Well, I'm back to the mines.
You already know.
The children
they're
for the mines.
They yearn. They always have. I also need to go fucking hit the abyss too, so a little bit of doublage. Good to go.
I heard people did complain that Path of Exiles was too hard. I hope they don't make it easy.
It's too hard. All right.
What kind of seed did you need? Just so I can check.
You.
Your seed.
Your seed. I need a U seed. U tree. You got?
I have a U seed.
Are you fucking for real?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, daddy. Don't worry. Next time you
It's
fucking
in the
come through.
storage.
Oh my god. Thank you so much. That's so huge.
It works.
Wait, I don't see it.
What? Did it not work?
Return to bank. And then
Oh,
go
wait.
back to the iron. Return to bank.
Oh, wait, you're in it.
Okay, I'm out.
I'll give it a go. Nothing?
You're in it.
Wait. This is Cap. You
Yeah,
need
you're
to
in
be
it.
on a member's world to store that item. Gay.
Oh, my seed. I need it. Oh, I missed my fucking event too, the mining event. Son of a bitch. I needed that.
What if I trade you it?
Oh. But it'll still be members, though. It's a member item you won't be able to trade.
Is this that Albion Online or whatever?
Basically, it's like Maple Story.
Oh.
Heard.
Albion.
Albion Online.
I just remember the commercials, and it's like your mount goes with you everywhere.
Oh hell yeah.
And I'm seeing a lot of mounts like following people. So.
Yeah, no, this is RuneScape.
Oh.
RuneScape.
Not too
Boom.
shabby.
Boom. Okay, now. Where's my sack? Gem sack.
Dragon, you've been playing Star Citizen this whole time?
Yeah, off and on. I've been taking a kind of a break, but kind of not at the same time. Waiting for
I just got off just now.
Oh, what you been doing on there?
I was just doing mercenary bunker runs and then stealing all their helmets, and I just sold all the helmets and logged off.
Nice. Been kind of, I don't know, thinking about like trying to do something like that, but I haven't really been a whole lot. Waiting for 4.0.
Yeah, I think that's what most people are.
The contested zones, I don't know if I want to try and do them when they show up.
Sarge, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't.
Maybe not.
I bet players are going to be camping in
Oh
there
no,
pretty
the
hard.
U seeds.
No. I was saying, like, maybe I should go train Agility so I don't have to run around this fucking wall.
Nighty night.
Triggered. Nighty night.
I mean, it looks like they kept the graphics and stuff looking pretty decent on RuneScape then, because, I mean, that ain't
Yeah, it's not doing too bad.
So you're a necromancer?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Do you, like, summon skeletons, or is it just, like, life drain?
Yeah, skeleton, ghost, phantom.
Is there, like, a hard limit on how many you can cast, or is it just, like...
Yeah, it's a hard limit of total of 4.
I hate it when
But they do so much fucking damage. It's like, my god. And then if you're in a group of people, you don't even see people. You just see all summons. That's crazy.
That's what I like with
Crazy.
necromancers, like the old Diablo, like the really old one. You could have like 20 or 30 like skeleton guys.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking cool.
Rolling with you. Oh hell yes, the is back on Dofus. We out here.
Yeah, we out here.
Forgot the legendary fucking mask. He's riding his scarab along W.
Thought about trying that Path of Exiles too, but I'm not sure yet.
I've heard good things.
Yeah, it's just.
But I don't want to spend the coinage.
I don't know how much it is. I heard it was free to play, but I wasn't.
When it fully releases, it will be, but you can pay for early access.
Oh.
I gotcha.
Yeah, that's fine. But the only thing I saw with it was that the necromancer in that game's a witch, so like you have to play a chick or you have to like take a different character and I guess go through a skill line to like get back to necromancer afterwards. So like.
You don't want to play the chick?
No, I am very particular. Basically, if I play it, I'm rebuilding my old Diablo character. His name was Dractyl, and he was like a fucking badass necromancer guy, and I would try to do that on there for sure. But yeah,
Why not Draxus?
I used to play the shit out of Diablo when it was first out.
You ever play D2 Remastered?
No, I didn't. I played the original Diablos. I don't like the first Diablo wasn't even online. I don't think. And then they had like D2 and then D2 the expansion, and then they had Diablo 3 and Diablo 3 the expansion. And then
D2 was the shit.
But
that slapped.
Are you talking about the original one or the newer one? Because
not newer, but Diablo 2.
Yeah, because that was like in the 90s or something.
Yeah, that shit was good.
I played that all the time, and then what was it? They had
Okay.
they had multiplayer mode and then they had online mode. One of them was like safer than the other or something, and I went to online and bought an item for my necromancer, and it like hacked my account or whatever. And I
Oh
couldn't
yeah,
play.
you played the other multiplayer. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, that's what got me to stop playing Diablo because I couldn't play my character anymore. I was like, fuck. But yeah.
Because all the items are hacked. Yeah,
But yeah.
it's a GG's.
That was a good game though. I was never a fan of like the classes being like specific genders because like the assassin I liked it, but like I didn't want to play like the katana chick. I was like,
No, I feel that. I feel that.
but I think they said in the PoE 2 though that you could take a character and then work through and basically play any class off of them, but you'd have to like get the thing. So like I kind of want to do like a warrior necro if I could.
You definitely could.
I just don't know how much time I'll have for it or not.
You probably don't need to grind too hard. I don't think it's very intense. Dungeon crawlers are usually chill.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Are you? What's your next upgrade, Sarge? The bag?
Lunar armor.
Lunar armor in the bag, right?
Yeah.
What do you need for lunar? What are you missing?
Quest.
No, but you're not missing any stats?
Crafting, smithing,
What's your crafting got to be?
I don't even remember anymore. Too high for me to even worry about it.
What? Let me see.
Yeah, I think it's like 60.
Yeah, they made a new
60 crafting? Sure. 61 crafting. 49 fire making. 65 magic. 60 mining. 5 woodcutting.
The original Guild Wars is unlike any MMO I've ever
Well, I've
played.
got
A few
49
months
fire
back in
making,
October, I
55
reviewed
wood
Guild Wars
cutting.
2 as
Yep,
a new
you got 40
61
defense.
my first
mining.
impressions of the game.
5 herbivore,
While I
obviously.
think Guild Wars 2 is fantastic.
So you're literally just
in
missing
different
the
ways. It's a pretty standard modern
crafting
MMO
and
with a lot of familiar systems.
Wait,
and
what's your smithing?
gameplay-wise, it feels very similar
35.
to most
There,
MMOs
it's. I'm not seeing smithing here unless
I
it's
was
for another
assuming that
quest.
Guild Wars 1 would at least be comparable
Lost City?
and similar in
Maybe?
some ways.
No.
But really,
I don't.
other
Where'd
than
you get the smithing
story
from? Hold
and
up.
world,
Primitive Trials?
The games couldn't be more different. The
No,
original
where
Guild
are you
Wars
getting
was
the smithing
published
from?
and released by ArenaNet in 2005. I remember
to be
playing this
honest.
game for a very brief time as a child, but I don't remember much. I think I was under the assumption that the game was too difficult, and so I probably returned to WoW and RuneScape pretty quickly. Guild Wars is a buy-to-play game featuring 3 separate versions, though they were all just additions to the base game. Prophecies, Factions, Nightfall, and finally an expansion known as Eye of the North, which helped to bridge the gap in the story between Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2. I personally purchased all 3 versions, try and reach the max level, and explore some of the content that the game has to offer. I want to find out what are the similarities between these 2 versions of Guild Wars, but also what are the differences? And mainly, I want to answer the question, is the OG Guild Wars worth picking up and playing in the year 2024? But before we get into that, I would just like the content, please know the difference between the options at the time, but if you create a PvP character, they will start at the max level of 20, up and acquire
Fresh agave taste. From fresh pressed agave.
newer campaigns, though beware, the content may be more difficult. Elementalist. You might find some of those familiar if you've played Guild Wars 2. When I played Guild Wars 2, I was a Char Ranger, so because of that, in order to equally compare the games, I figured I should choose to be a Ranger in Guild Pumpkins. Choosing a name explains a bit of the too much real estate, and overall, it's very much an indicator telling me where to go on the minimap, which is always nice, and wow. Ascalon looks really beautiful. It seems Guild Wars exists somewhere in the middle between modern and dated graphics, which lends itself to this unique feel where sometimes despite sharp polygonal edges and lesser town center, and actually I was kind of surprised to see quite a few other characters standing around and hanging out. Now, unbeknownst to me at the time, I was standing in what is known as pre-searing Ascalon. Originally intended to the main you can get visible abilities, yet it sort of felt like old school RuneScape in a way. Just click and wait. I received my first piece of loot, an air wand. Interestingly, the tooltip says it's unidentified, but I could still equip it. You can generally equip other types of weapons and armor in the. You can acquire abilities by purchasing them using various currencies, searing, and.
They said that since I worked full time, I wouldn't be able to go to school. But with WG. Difficult to unlock, but also much more powerful. I traveled a bit further and I was really beginning to get swept up in this area. Pre-Searing Ascalon is this beautiful, peaceful place with golden green fields, waterfalls, and mountains. It's hard not to feel right at home. I was directed to go back to Ascalon City, so I checked the map to remember the way. And wow, fast travel. That's definitely not something that was very common to see in MMOs in 2005. After returning to the original quest giver, I was given a new quest, an option to pick a second profession. Now, you don't have to pick a second profession, but the implications of this are too cool. You can basically mix and match any of the options of the classes available in the game. You could be a warrior mesmer or a monk elementalist. This absolutely blew me away, and I was taken aback at the realization that the amount of playable classes in the game just went from 6 to 36. I wanted to choose something different and something interesting, so I chose to be a ranger necromancer. The game then directed me to the necromancer profession teacher, who taught me a few necromancy abilities and asked me to follow her into the catacombs. We took down a couple of skeletons, which actually got me my first level, level 2, bringing up an attribute page where you can slot in skill points into different types of profession-specific attributes, which will dictate the strength of certain abilities. Afterwards, I was told to animate this corpse in order to summon a familiar to fight by my side. Yep, sounds like necromancy. With the aid of my new necrotic familiar, I was able to take down this level 4 mob, and honestly, I was still just blown away at the fact that I was playing a ranger necromancer. I was already having an absolute blast, and the excitement for playing Guild Wars was growing. A lot of times when I review these older MMOs, there's a certain amount of out-of-datedness that can lend the game to feeling tedious and annoying and even boring at times. And I could already tell that I didn't think this was going to be quite the same case with Guild Wars 1. That is, until about 10 minutes later when I tried to do another simple side quest and I was immediately overwhelmed by 3 skeletons and I got completely wrecked. But I digress. I decided to continue on with what was considered my primary story quest in my quest log. This is the point where you will leave Pre-Searing Ascalon. And I didn't really know this at the time, but it's recommended to at least stick around in the pre-searing area for a while longer. Maybe
this game, you're not ready for it.
You're in the middle of this beautiful sci-fi environment. And you're seeing intrigue, the espionage, the alliances form, the power that shifts around, and it's amazing to watch.
Simple actions can have massive effects.
You can cooperate with people, compete with them, make friendships, deceive them, betray them.
It's amazing to think that it's all just other players.
More players start coming. It just starts this complete cascade of actions, and you don't know what's going to happen.
It is a free-for-all. People get locked up and shot instantly. People start dying left, right, and center. It's just something that you can't get anywhere else. It's just the rush like no other.
All good things happen. Everybody's on this journey and writing their own stories, and that is probably the simplest way I can describe it.
Things continue to change and evolve. It's awesome. I love it. It's part of Eve.
The average person sees around 10,000 online ads daily. Here's how a man's life would change if he used Pi. Day 1, he would install Pi on his computer without spending a dime because it's 100% free. Day 2, he realizes how clean and clutter-free his browsing experience has been since he got Pi. He doesn't have to deal with annoying cookie pop-ups or targeted ads. Day 3, he can finally binge YouTube and Twitch without interruption because Pi works on every website you visit on Chrome. Day 4, he discovers that when he does see ads, he can get paid to see them. Day 5, his life has improved 1,000 times because of the peace he gets from experiencing an ad-free internet. He decides he never wants to go back to life without Pi and tells all his friends and family to download it. See how Pi can improve your life today.
Maybe get to like level 5 at least. Because you're going to find that the monsters and the quests and the areas all become significantly more difficult and further spaced out once you get into the post-searing part of the game. When you begin the story mission, you're given a party of henchmen. I wasn't aware at the time, but these are going to be your aides in any given combat for literally the rest of the game. In Guild Wars, you almost never play solo in the sense that you always have henchmen or heroes with you to aid you in combat. But we'll get into more on that later on. Henchmen and having a party makes combat about 10 times easier. Guaranteed if I was still playing solo, as I was before, these groups of enemies would have made easy work of my lackluster level 2 Ranger Necromancer. After finishing the story quest, you're met with another cutscene that explains that what you know of the beautiful, grassy, peaceful area of Ascalon will never be the same because the Char attacked. Which also made me feel super guilty about maining a Char in Guild Wars 2. Anyways, your character is taken 2 years into the future into what is known as post-searing Ascalon. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little lost at this point. I was just introduced to this beautiful world and now it's gone and destroyed. The monsters around this area seemed higher level and I was worried that I had made some sort of grave mistake. I zoned back into Ascalon City, which is really hardly a city now, just some tents and crumbling ruins, and I couldn't help but feel a little sad. I picked up some of the quests in the area and I decided to get to work. When I zoned out of Ascalon and back into the combat zone of Old Ascalon, I was surprised to see that the party of henchmen from the story quest were still with me. Admittedly, at the time, I thought this was potentially some sort of bug. I was a little naive. After a bit of questing, I got to level 3 and I even received some new skills, one for Necromancy and one for Ranger. I decided to take a small break and grab a bite to eat, and upon logging back in, it turns out I was sent back to Ascalon City. So if you ever log out while you're in a combat zone, you're immediately teleported to the closest safe zone. I went back into the combat zone, and this time my party of henchmen were no longer with me. I accepted my fate that I would now be a lone ranger trying to make his way through the world, and that bug that I experienced prior where the quest NPCs stayed with me is no more. How the hell am I supposed to do this? Everywhere I go, everything is just destroying me. I'm always dead. What is going on? This game is so absurdly difficult. I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing and why is everything going wrong? Maybe I'll just quit this video and never play Guild Wars again.
Oh, you can just go back into town and reassign the henchmen to your party, and then they follow you everywhere and help you in combat zones. Okay, cool. That's easy. Overall, combat is very unique in Guild Wars 1. You essentially need to optimize your party for whatever content you're going to be taking on. You'll always want a healer in order to keep your party's health topped up, as well as for resurrecting dead party members. This circle on the minimap will indicate your party's aggro range, and maneuvering through maps is often done by slowly making your way around large groups of enemies. It's fun in its own way, but there is a bit of jankiness to combat. First of all, many abilities cost quite a large amount of energy, which is this blue bar you see down here. Through certain builds and attribute points, you can reduce this cost. However, energy regeneration is just pretty slow, and I found myself often just waiting for my energy to build up in order to use more abilities. It took me a while to really get into the groove of Guild Wars combat, but you kind of have to change your mindset a bit. It's a lot less about controlling just your character, but it's really about controlling and manipulating your entire group in order to take down enemies. It's vastly different to what you see in most MMOs these days, and while at first I thought it was quite janky, after a while it was beginning to grow on me. With the right strategy, setup, and planning, you really should be able to take down any group of enemies, and it's an entirely new skill set that I had to learn while playing Guild Wars. Through some more questing and combat, I got myself to level 4, and I was feeling pretty good about my progress. Leveling was a very slow experience, especially as a new player who went into post-searing Ascalon a little early. But it does make sense considering the max level in this game is only 20, which is quite a bit lower from a lot of other games. I found a Master Ranger who had some quests which could grant me Ranger skills. But I was a little bit confused because one of her quests asked me to use the Charm Animal ability in order to acquire a pet. However, one of the quest rewards was the ability to Charm Animal, which I didn't currently have yet. I also got a short sprint ability, which definitely will help with mobility, as Guild Wars 1 doesn't feature any form of mount for you to be able to travel faster. I took a break for the night and I decided to continue on tomorrow. I was feeling a little overwhelmed with a lot of information, and it could be difficult to look things up for Guild Wars 1. As it's such an old game, you often lead yourself to forums and discussions that happened over a decade ago. That being said, the next day when I logged in, I decided to just explore the town, see what kind of NPCs I could find, look at the items and things you can buy in order to familiarize myself a bit more with the game and what I should really be working towards. I found a merchant which sold bags to increase my inventory space, which was a very welcome sight. I also found out about salvage and identification kits. Salvage kits allow you to disassemble your loot into crafting items, and identification kits are used to identify the stats that are on certain pieces of equipment which drop from enemies. I found a rune vendor who sold runes, which basically act as enchantments which you can put on your gear in order to give them better stats. Afterwards, I learned about customizing your weapon to your character, essentially binding it to your character, which gives it a percentage damage increase. And I found the bank, which you can purchase an account that allows you to store quite a large amount of items, as well as an unlimited amount of crafting materials. And finally, I found the skill vendor, where you can buy skills. And I found the skill Charm Animal, so I could finally work towards that quest and get myself a pet. Boom. Pet acquired. I also learned about certain NPCs in the world who act as collectors. Essentially, by trading specific items to a collector, you can get rewards. This particular one wanted 3 scorched lodestones, which drop from some of the enemies in the area, in order to exchange for what looked to be a pretty decent bow. I was fighting these stone elementals for about 20 minutes in
Perry, I will train morning, noon, and night!
My dream of becoming an adventurer and being useful has finally come true.
Do not allow a single citizen to fall.
Divine Shield. Icicle Dance!
An adventurer will raise their sword and strike down evil for those who cannot. That is an adventurer! Perry!
in order to get the item to drop 3 separate times, but afterwards I got my new bow. It doesn't look too different, but it's quite a bit more powerful. Afterwards, I continued questing. I made my way into the breach, following a soldier to Pick and Square. I got to level 6, and that's when I realized the henchmen in Pick and Square were actually level 6 as well. You see, henchmen in certain areas will be higher level depending on the actual mobs in that area. However, if I were to go back to Old Ascalon or Ascalon City, I would still have the level 3 henchmen from that area. I found this new area of the breach to be quite challenging as well, and I decided that I might be doing something wrong. I couldn't help but feel like I was missing some sort of progression. So I did a bit of research, and that's when I found out about missions. You see, in order to progress through Prophecy's storylines, you have to participate in missions. These are instanced story quests with cutscenes and challenging scenarios that you complete in order to get quite a large chunk of experience. The first one I participated in is known as the Great Northern Wall. While fighting through the mission, I got to level 7, and after some cutscenes and racing back to the wall on a timer, I was granted with the mission complete reward of 1,000 experience. Quite a bit larger than the quest rewards I was receiving prior, and this took me almost halfway to level 8. And this is when the game really started to open up for me. The missions take you on an absolute journey through most of the available map, starting in Ascalon. I got a cool purple staff, helped fire some trebuchet, and boom, level 8. Not long after that, while learning about Stormcaller, I ended up getting to level 9. This is what my map looked like so far after having just completed a few of those missions. Lots of times when you finish a mission, the story progression takes you to the next area where you can progress. In each of these side areas, you'll find other side quests and things to participate in, or you can just do the next mission to progress further. A bit longer later, I found myself in a more snowy environment in Yak's Bend. Here, I found an NPC which could craft me some new armor using some of the crafting materials that I had acquired during my travels. Crafting works a little bit different in Guild Wars. It's not like a profession or something that you can actually level up. Essentially, there's just NPCs who can craft things for you as long as you have the required coins and crafting materials in order to do so. I picked myself up a new mask as well as some fur-lined armor that had better stats. Here, there was also a wider variety of henchmen to choose from. These ones were level 8, and there were a few new types which I could add to my party. On top of that, in the zones that I was in prior, my party size was only 4. But in this area, I could have up to 6 people in my party, basically taking a mini raid into every combat zone. I continued questing through this area and officially hit halfway to max, with level 10. Also, through some more research online, I found out about the bonus command. Essentially, if you have certain versions of the game and you type /bonus item in the chat box, you actually get rewarded with some really good things. I got a new bow that was about 10 times better than the one I was using prior, and on top of that, I received an item which could summon another familiar to also fight by my side. So at this point, I could essentially have me, 5 henchmen, my pet, an item-based familiar, as well as a necromancy familiar, all fighting for me at the same time. Eventually, I made it to an area known as Beacon's Preach. I accidentally went the wrong way and saw a level 24 mob. Okay, let's turn around. I finally got to level 11, and currently in my mission, I was journeying towards Lion's Arch, which I was pretty excited about because it's one of my favorite cities in Guild Wars 2. I must say, Lion's Arch looks dramatically different in Guild Wars 1. Apparently, the game's story takes place about 250 years apart, so it's kind of interesting to see what Lion's Arch looked like in the past. And it's cool to think that this small sort of encampment with a few buildings would end up becoming the majestic city that Lion's Arch is just 250 years later. Now, at this point in the game, you're given a few different options, though it's not communicated very well to the player. You see, this is the first point in the game where you're really able to travel between other versions of the game. While playing a Prophecies character like me, you have to get to Lion's Arch before you can travel to participate in content featured in Factions or Nightfall. You can do this by getting certain quests from other NPCs in Lion's Arch. I figured I'd seen a fair amount of the content that was available to me in Prophecies, so I decided to try my hand at the Nightfall version of the game. Now, in order to get to Nightfall, you have to follow a short quest line which will take you there. One of those quests, it turns out, requires fighting a bunch of level 22 mobs, and considering I was level 12 and my party of henchmen were all level 10 in this area, I got completely destroyed. So instead, I decided to see if I could make it to the Factions part of the game instead. The quests in order to get to Factions didn't require any difficult combat, and boom, I was there. Wait, all of my henchmen are level 20? And apparently I can have up to 8 of them at a time? And wait, this quest is gonna give me 3,000 experience? That's basically triple what I was receiving prior. Now, combat with this massive group of 8 level 20 henchmen was interesting. I was such a low level that I hardly did any damage, so I kind of just hang out, while my henchmen and whatever quest allies I had did all the work. The experience I was gaining in this area was much higher, the loot I was getting was much more valuable, and the money that dropped from monsters was also significantly more. It was quite a lot different from what I had experienced in Prophecies, though along with all of these better rewards came more challenge. I made it to the first level 20 mission in factions known as Vezina Square. And, well, let me just say this is the most challenging piece of content that I had come across thus far in Guild Wars. Essentially, you need to keep 2 NPCs alive for the entire duration of the mission, and it culminates in an area that has an absolutely absurd amount of enemies that do an absolutely ridiculous amount of damage. I spent about an hour or 2 on this mission and decided to give it another try the next day, upon which one of the NPCs died fairly early on before I could even make it to him. I decided I might just be too low level and not understanding enough about the game to get this done. I figured I would go do more side quests around the factions area in order to get some more 3,000 experience rewards. This is when I came across my first hero. Now, I was unaware of heroes at the time, but essentially heroes are just better versions of henchmen. You can decide and dictate what class a hero is and what abilities they have access to, and you can equip them with their own armor and weapons. Abilities stay that level. So if I wanted to go back to old Ascalon, where I started, for example, now, do the Nightfall addition to the game. Now, I deal damage to take 6,000.
I just watched a
Yeah, I
video
think
about
Bearford's
Guild
the
Wars.
fastest that.
Gets me one.
You have those defense potions in your bank, right? Or do you need some?
What is it?
Defense potions?
I have 3.
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, I got a ton.
Have you ever played Guild Wars 1?
Probably
Alright.
alright as long as I remember to actually fucking bring food.
Yes.
I love the ad libs for this song. It's like he like
Damn.
fucking record like he's just recording
1,000
people that he has
experience
listened
and
to his
quest
beats.
rewards all
Like-
at once. And finally, I got
What
to
a
level
jam.
20. Now, 20 is the max level in the game, but you'll notice that my XP bar can still gain XP. Once you're maxed in Guild Wars, you can actually continue to gain attribute points and skill points in order to learn new skills for other classes up to a certain point by gaining experience. At this point, I figured I had played enough to at least share my first impressions of Guild Wars, talk about the comparisons between the original game and the very popular Guild Wars 2, and answer that burning question. Is it worth playing Guild Wars in 2024? So, first of all, my My realistic expectation of MMORPGs that were released prior to like 2010 are almost never high. I've played quite a few of these games, most of them feel dated to a point of tediousness that it's no longer really fun to participate in. With Guild Wars, in some cases, this is true. The movement is awful, you can't jump, and many times you run into invisible walls and areas that look like you could easily walk over them, but you're blocked off. The combat can feel slow and the game is rather difficult and unforgiving in certain areas, which can feel janky. However, I was thoroughly impressed with just the level of fun that I had playing the game. When I switched my mindset of playing just my character to instead formulating, coordinating, and strategizing combat through my entire party, everything changed. Guild Wars is more strategy and planning in combat rather than just parsing through a rotation really well. Guild Wars requires you to be positional and constantly paying attention to not only your health, but also the health of every one of your party members. The game world and story, while outdated graphically at times, I think it still holds up quite well in the year 2024, and I found myself quite heavily immersed in multiple parts of the game, especially when checking out Nightfall and factions. The option to leave your character in pre-searing Ascalon in order to have this self-made challenge in which you attempt to reach level 20 in what is essentially a tutorial zone is one of the coolest things about the game in my opinion. It's a bit of a relic from older MMOs, and developers these days often see something like that as an oversight, but it allows the player base to come up with so many cool, fun, and unique ways to play a game. I definitely plan on trying to make a pre-searing Ascalon character in the future. Speaking of making new characters, I still couldn't believe how cool the dual profession system is. It truly blew my mind that at the beginning of the game, there are so many forms of customization in terms of classes. And what's awesome is later on when you get access to heroes, all of them have a base class, but you can choose the secondary class for each one of your heroes as well. There's really an endless amount of different builds and customizations that you can play with. And I was constantly amazed at just how different Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2 are. While both good games in their own right, they are vastly different, and it's actually quite difficult to even compare the two. Besides universe and story, almost nothing about the two games is similar. So here's my recommendation. If you haven't played Guild Wars 2, I'm going to have to recommend that you play it first. It's probably one of the highest praised MMOs out there currently. It's a fantastic game, and if you're used to more modern MMO systems, you're going to find Guild Wars 2. Anyway, folks, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who made it to the end of the video. Don't forget a like, a comment, a subscribe.
I miss Guild Wars 1 so much.
The last day dawns on the kingdom of Ascalon. No, those who will known will come to an end.
Around 2008, I was introduced to a game called Guild Wars by some friends that I played with on Star Wars Galaxies. Now, these friends of mine convinced me that Guild Wars is a game that you just have to try. And in fact, they even let me play a little bit on their account so I would have an idea what the game was. And I actually quite liked it. It was a very interesting game. I just basically did some PvP on it. Still didn't quite understand what I was doing, but there was definitely something there. So I went ahead and picked up a copy. I only had prophecies when I first started playing. I didn't buy any expansions or anything. And I will say, my first time playing Guild Wars was a very interesting time. I don't remember a whole lot from that time, but I do remember that I played a Warrior Ranger combo. That when I saw that Dragon Flame sword the NPCs had, that I wanted one so bad. And my friends told me it was even obtainable in game. And I remember the world basically explodes within the first few missions of the game. And that's about all I remember about it. And it's mostly because I didn't play it for too long. I didn't quite understand the game. I had a very hard time trying to pick it up because honestly, at the time, I was used to playing games like Star Wars Galaxies, which was an open world sandbox type MMO with a player driven economy. And with World of Warcraft, it's a theme park MMO. Guild Wars definitely felt very different from those MMOs. And on top of that, I feel like it was hard for me to delegate to another third MMO when I was already playing 2. But I will say, in the back of my mind, this is one of those things I always think about. What would it be like if I had played Guild Wars and I spent more time with it? I feel like I missed out on something. I really did. But the good news is, the game still exists. The bad news is, I don't know how to play it without spending money on it again because I had actually 2 accounts. One that was just my prophecy reason. I don't know why I had a text message in order for me to get a code and access my email. Well, no matter how many times I tried, that text message never came, and I was completely locked out of my email customer service that I kind of missed out on. I realized that my account was tied to that very same old email, and I was pretty sure I was going to buy a new copy, but I took a shot in the customer service. Wars isn't even being serviced by ArenaNet outside of a maintenance mode. I mean, yes, they still do the holiday updates and everything, but they're not actively developing for the game. They're all putting their money and development time into Guild Wars 2, and yet they still have people servicing the accounts and the players for Guild Wars 1. So props to them. If any of their staff ever watched this video, I want you guys to, and I don't even remember what I did back in the day. I got any new armor back in the day, and this is done around the time, to be honest with you. But the humans are at war with the Char, and basically your role comes in the fact that the prince is looking for more able bodies to help fight against the Char because the Char are starting to really push them back. This also acts as a tutorial for the game, but what's interesting is how big the tutorial actually is. When I first came through this game, I did the first few quests given to me and everything immediately changed. I did not realize that there is a huge, ever expansive world right here that you can play in, but once you do a certain number of the main story quest line, you'll no longer be able to access that area So what I do recommend is if you play this game, spend as much time as you can in what is known as pre-searing Ascalon, because there's quite a bit of content there, and you can get to around level 7 or 8ish, and probably even higher if you find more quests than I did, such as how to pick up new skills. And so I is that the game rewards you for exploration and being that it doesn't action to find so much your friends if you want to, but also if you don't want to, you can go out there and enjoy these quests in these areas on your own, because when you go out and leave like the main city hubs, you're instanced into your own little world. And this does work really well when you just want to hang out, enjoy something at your own pace, and you don't have to worry about anyone trying to take your mobs or anything else you're trying to farm for. The reason I can even give Guild Wars this excuse whenever it calls itself an MMO, and it is, like I said, a lot of it's instance, but there is nothing stopping you from playing with other players or PvPing, etc. But the reason I give Guild Wars some special treatment in this case is it does something that a lot of MMOs around this time never did. You just buy the game once and it's yours forever. There's no subscription fees or anything like that. Therefore, you're getting a full, basically single player experience, and alongside of it an extensive, and at the time, consistently updated multiplayer experience. Guild Wars 2 is actually the same. It's a game you buy once, you don't have to pay subscriptions for it. There might be expansions that come out later, but it's nothing like other MMOs where you get to have to pay $60 for an expansion, $60 for the base game, pay $15 for, you know, the actual subscription. No, with Guild Wars, you don't spend crazy amounts of money. You buy your game, you enjoy it to the fullest extent that you possibly want to. What's crazy to me about Guild Wars is it's almost this open world adventure RPG game that's kind of disguised as an MMO. It has that MMO tag, but what's likely going to draw you in is that it's this incredible, magical adventure RPG game with a ton of content for you to play and experience. And since you can experience all of this at your own leisure, there's no...
Oh, hey, I found this cat.
reason to have to feel like you have to play every single day like a typical MMO. It doesn't have the rat race to it, right? You're not on the treadmill trying to catch the carrot. You're simply just enjoying yourself, playing however you like, doing whatever you want, and then you turn it off and you're done. Come back to it if you want. Another thing you'll learn about the game is that when you hit a certain point in the story and the entire world changes and the game opens up even further, it causes you to have to bring along these guys called henchmen. Now you don't have to bring them along, but they are basically NPC party members that you can bring along, such as like a healer, DPS, tank, etc., who can help you kind of get through the zones if you feel like you need it. I personally think it was necessary for a newer player like myself, but I do know a lot of veteran players are good at soloing through these environments. But a lot of the NPCs by themselves can be quite difficult, especially if you're not quite sure of how to play the game yet. So I do recommend bringing a henchman along. Another thing I really like about this game when it opens up at this point is the fact that you will learn about the crafting system. The crafting system I actually quite like. It's different from what you might be used to, but essentially you'll either loot components or you'll salvage items to get components for crafting, and you just present these to vendors with a few pieces of gold and you're able to purchase items that you need. So you're not really like having to craft yourself, you're just presenting these items as currency almost to purchase items. And this is where you start buying like additional armor pieces that you are going to want. But the one thing I like about this is that it kind of reminds me of Monster Hunter, and I'm a big fan of that series. And one of my favorite things is every time you defeat a monster in that game, you can use it to create better gear or create gear based on that monster. Something similar here is that you basically are going to be looting equivalent pieces of crafting material that you can then take back to craft particular pieces of armor that you want. And I really like that aspect because it kind of makes it a lot more fun, because you kind of go back to your zone and think, okay, what can I possibly craft now? You know, I have all this stuff. Maybe I can craft, you know, another chest piece or a piece of armor that I need. It's really cool and I really like it. The original Guild Wars is pretty awesome. I've really enjoyed my time with it thus far, and I'm sad that I've honestly missed out on this, but the fact is tons of people are still playing. I'm still seeing PvP matches go on. I'm still seeing people running around in the hub areas, and people are definitely still playing this game. It's still pretty active. And I really do appreciate the fact that the developers have decided to keep this game around, regardless of the fact that they're not actively developing for it anymore. I've already completed my first goal of getting a brand new armor set, so I'm very happy about that. I still haven't gotten my Flame Dragon sword, and I plan to probably make an update video on this game once made. It should get very cheap, and it is 100% worth playing. It's worth your time, even as a single player game. The story is very good, the narrative experience is good, the game still looks quite beautiful, and the music is phenomenal. In fact, hell, just go listen to some of the music right now on YouTube. I guarantee you'll fall in love with the game just from that. But let me know if you like this video and you want to see more content on the original Guild Wars. I do have plans to eventually also make some content on Guild Wars 2 once I
Your contractors will soon be asking for their 1099, and your employees need their W-2.
I'm Guild Wars Reborn, going to show you a full run of dervish from start to finish and lay out everything required as a dervish. So I'm using full pecans, or as I should say, pretty much everything: cupcake, apple, corn, egg, and pumpkin pie. Start of the run, you're going to be soloing the Serpent. This is the most efficient way to do Urgaz and Spikeway, which relates to killing pretty much everything in Urgaz as you go, utilizing a tank, VOS, Mesmer, Spikeway, 1 or 2 monks, and a Bonder. And of course EOE as well. So once you get to the Serpent, you drag walking backwards since you have a cupcake activated to pull the first group of wardens to you, and then from there you just use your VOS skills: Sand Shards, VOS, your Elite, Staggering, and Earmites. One key note, make sure you only Earmite off of Staggering. And I'm using Mystic Regen. Some dervishes would use Ebon Battle Standard or Ebon Escape, but I like to be a little safe. Plus this is a teach video, so this is more noob friendly for a derv that may be not as experienced. And you saw how quick it is because the video is going at a 2x speed rate. That way I can give you a full commentary as we do the whole farm. Instead of you just sitting here listening to me and then I play music like I normally do, I get to explain the concept. So if you didn't notice at the beginning of the video, I showed the gear and template and build and pretty much everything you needed on there for the weapons. I'll put that all in the description. As we wait on the tank, everything balls up. Immediately go in there. The main key focus for VOS is make sure you're spiking on time after tank calls target for every spike, and not just that, but having the enchantments properly set up. The most important factor is to always Earmite off of Staggering and always have bare minimum Sand Shard and VOS before Staggering for each jump. I like to use Staggering before jumping in unless I'm going for like a small group of Blood Drinkers. Then I'll use Staggering after jumping in using Death's Charge. And then this Serpent, sometimes you can help kill depending on the spawn of where the brushes are for the next room. Key factor for Dervish in the next point, after first key factor killing Serpent solo at the beginning, second key factor for Derv is you're going to be getting the Gate Lock. Normally the Gate Lock on the right is for the Derv, and then the left Gate Lock is for the tank for Spikeway. Of course, for this run, I don't have Ebon Escape. Some Dervs use Ebon Escape over Mystic. I like Mystic because it gives me extra Windwalker benefit with 4+ enchantments, as I showed earlier with my gear, as well as I pretty much am a tank myself to survive any region. Without dying. You'll see I hardly die in the whole run besides activating pecans, and I think I did 1 death you'll see later. So if you time the VOS properly, you're able to spike every group using your enchantments as well as your Sand Shards and Splinter Weapon from the Ritualist. You don't ever really focus on timing of the Ritualist using Splinter. That's their job. In another video you can check out description. If you want to see kind of a role play for different professions doing Urgaz, I'll be sure to put that playlist there. This is an exhaustion region, so sheer exhaustion, negative aspects, so pre-cast your enchantments before you get in there, and don't kill your energy. You're going to see I use only 2 flash enchantments, which relates to me not hurting, but only 20 energy. And now that we're out of the sheer exhaustion region, it's full game again. I like to run 3 superior runes: Superior Earth +1 with the headpiece, Superior Mysticism, and Superior Scythe to get the optimal amount of damage, armor benefit, and energy management, but it does require full pecans to do that. So this is another key factor here in Dervish that is very important, that you do not run ahead just because the tank or bonder team does. Try to kill all of these wolves. This was a pretty messy run, so we had a lot of scattered wolves. Normally all the wolves are dying in a matter of 2 scythe hits for the first spawn, and then the second spawn the mesmers and you take care of. And that's a nice thing about a Derv VOS in Urgoz is it's so powerful and OP, especially when you're spiking more than 10 enemies. The area of effect damage VOS does on the spikeway teams will not actually run, and I'm going to just, it is literally within a 1 to 2 second margin for when you spike. So you don't need to spike too early or too late to activate Edge of Extinction. All the mesmers are doing the off damage and pretty much area damage and nearby damage, while VOS does more adjacent and is a big nuke around whatever you just death charged into. Death charge is a little bit slower spiking than Ebon Escape, which relates to better benefit second fast staggering and ear mites. That way I didn't hurt my energy like I explained earlier. That's the only exhaustion region besides earlier at the prior bridge with the wolf, so that's all you have to worry about. I'm a little bit behind on the team here because of a lock chest. Lock chests are always a good money maker to do in Urgoz for the old school drops, because one day I may get a 2020 offhand I'm hoping for. Looks like that one was a 19 plus 10 from the Strategy. So be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. I do a lot more Guild Wars content to come. Y'all got to stay forward too. And this is the Blood Drinker Room now it's called for. So Blood Drinker Room, key factor, do not
If a man really hated ads, here's what he would do. Day 1, he would install Pi on his computer without spending...
Launch weekend's been a blast. We've really enjoyed. This is them responding to feedback. They have finally responded to getting trapped less often. Orb drop rates increased by around 40%. Brilliant. Perfect. Disenchanting of 6 mod rares gives 2 regal shards instead of 1. Great small change. Lesser Jeweler's Orbs drop rates increased by about 33%. Great. Reduce the drop rate of Chaos Orbs slightly as they are less valued, and so that it doesn't consume too much of the rare currency drop pool. This causes currencies such as Exalted Orbs to increase somewhat. Good, I need more Exalted Orbs. Gem Cutter's Prisms, these are the things that use to increase gems, have been increased by 500%. That's a lot. Gem Cutter Prisms have now increased quality on gems by 5% instead of 1%. That's a lot. I wonder if there's going to be too many of them now. Here in a minute, find a video for when I did Act 1 on my my other character. So I actually think something that should get nerfed. I know this might make people upset. I think that the amount of stagger damage that certain monster or certain attacks do, and like for me, it's my Arsonist, I think that it's too high. Just the way it goes. Also, here's what's really funny. I have another character. I want to show you something. Winners win. How much? I bought it at the vendor, and it had +3 and 87% spell damage. I regaled it to have lightning damage and also critical spell damage bonus, and then I exalted it to have 25% cast speed, and actually, I guess the other exalt was the mana. Yeah. So I bought it from the vendor. That's just the way it is, guys. That's just life. Always check your vendors, boys. Always be checking vendors. Most of the time they're garbage, but some of the time you get something like this. 92% spell damage, 55% ignite. That's pretty decent. It's not good enough to buy it, but it's decent. And I have other bonus items here too. Like I have a +4 to lightning spells whenever I get there. And I might try to reroll this staff instead. And then I also have this one too. It's a pretty nice item. It's one of my earlier staves. And then of course I have this. This is my level 3. This is my other level 3 staff right here. And then we have, oh, there's this one here. Physical spells, +3 with 79% spell damage with critical hit chance and intelligence. And let's see what else I have. Oh, I have this spirit chest piece that I'm going to roll as well. And then, oh, I have this one for chaos damage for level 22. Pretty decent item also. Plus Ent is so good. Yeah, it is. And then I also got this this shield. I don't know if I showed this one before. And let's see, what else do I have? Oh yeah, this is for just my other character. I haven't rolled that yet. And what else do we have? Is there anything else that's worthwhile? I think that's pretty much all the good stuff that I can show right now. Oh, I got another +1 minions necklace. I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere. Yeah, I actually have no idea where it is. I must have lost it. But, yeah, I've gotten a lot of different items, and, So we're cooking, man. So 700 minions now? Well, I mean, this is my alt, right? Like, this isn't my main character. And you can have these. What is this? No, I don't want to take... I'm shocked enemy. Yeah, I have no interest in taking any sort of items that are... I don't even like this item. I wouldn't take this item anyway. I don't think that it's good, but I don't know. It might be, but I'd have to really see, because it's only on kill, so it'd be really bad for bosses, so I'd have to weapon swap, and that's a lot of work. No skill on weapon is a crime? Yeah, exactly. It goes up to 4. Staff, what's this here? +3 minions. Yeah, that's a really strong item right there. That's really, really good. Check this one. I just don't think it's good, man. I don't. Like, I get that, like... I get some people like it, but like the player crafted ones are just going to be better, man. And I think that they're way better. 90 life, that's pretty decent. And I'll see if I can show you guys my other character too. My main character. What's this? Praying to the vendors for another banger. What do we got going on here? +2 cold. Wow, that is really good. Nice job. That's a really good item. That's big dick. Game of the year? I mean, I love it, man. I love this game. Oops. I went to the wrong one. Let me log back in. I'm going to get on my... this is my main character.
Guys, do something special for your wife this year with a gift that she'll cherish forever. It says, "To my wife, I didn't marry you so that I could live."
What's your character's name? William Maces. Oh, this one is Losers Lose. Nomad, if you want to link it to me. And so this character, I have this. This is like not really that great of an item, but it's okay. Let's see what we got. +3 cold, 46. Wow, 143% spell damage. Jesus, that's good. Look at that. That's amazing. And you can still exalt that one more time. And then so we got spell damage, fire damage. Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! Plus, dude, who is this guy? Who is this guy? What the fuck? What about this one here? +4 cold, level 46. Oh, that's really good too. Look at that. Best amulet. Damn. That's better than mine. Like, mine's really shitty. I exalted it and I regaled it, and they're both the upgrades. I got the crit chance and lightning res. Or no, I think it was a strength or something. It's really, really bad. Okay, let's look at some of these other ones. Pillar of the Caged God. I don't play Monk. I don't really understand this very well, to be honest. Okay, we saw that one before. +3 minions. Oh, minions do extra fire damage, and it's 48% spirit. Oh, because you use the upgrade tokens on them. Okay, so this is a focus. A +2 all spells, +65% spell damage, 16% cast speed. That's insane, man. Look at that. That's so good. 48% spirit. That's a +4 lightning, 60% increased spell or lightning damage, 29% cast speed. That's nuts. Okay, let's see this one here. +4 on minions. And it's doing attack. I don't know if that's good, if that stat is any good. I'm not sure. Not insane, but it's decent. +1 to minion and spirits. That's better than what I have. I wish I had that. That's really good. Duerje's tenure. 100% increased spell damage. 24% reduced cast speed. 14 intelligence. That's interesting. I wouldn't really use that. I got this for 40% cast speed. 28% crit chance. +6. And a 21% damage at extra fire, and you can still exalt it twice. Look at that. That's amazing. Holy shit. Forge Maul. Wait. 130% physical damage. Physical damage 400 to 600. This is a big dick mace. Holy shit. +3 to melee skills. With 27% physical. With a 40% implicit enchant. Oh my god. Chimeric Call, what's this? +2 to minions. This is pretty decent. It's okay. Check this helmet. What the fuck is this? I didn't even know it went that. It's insane. Okay, so we've got the Valkyrius. What's this? Oh, this is just a... I think this is just a really, really solid, good chess piece. Nothing, like, super insane. It's just really solid and good. And he can exalt it 2 times, too. What's this? +3 melee? I don't know if it's that good. I don't know what the elemental damage to the attacks is. Leeches, yeah, I don't know. I don't think that one's as good. But this chess piece certainly is. One hand for Archmage. That one's okay. It's a decent item. It's a +3. 24%, 44. And then cast speed 2. And that 24 intelligence is really good. I can't rate monk items. I don't know whether they're good or not. I'm not sure. Increased block chance. Increased armor and energy shield. 50 spirit on a shield. I didn't even know that could happen. Oh my god. Wait a minute. So I could actually use a spirit shield. And then I could use that with my... Oh, that would be insane. I think that we saw this before. I don't know if we did. I think we did. Always check your vendors, guys. 54% spirit increase. +4 minions. Attack speed and cold damage with intelligence. Holy shit, that's good. That's the one. 185 spirit. This is a belt? I thought this was a chess piece. 106 max life, cold lightning, and that max mana. That's really, really good, man. Critical hit chance, 64% shock chance. That's really strong. That's insane. Let's see here. Maximum mana, +6 to cold spells. That's nuts. Rattling Scepter, +4 to minions. Oh my fucking god. And it's 35% minion life, too. Okay, this staff is insane. Look at that. 100% increased fire damage. +6 to fire spells. 54% crit chance for spells. 66% chance to ignite. And he can double exalt that. That's insane. 36 spirit with 11 additional spirit that's implicit. I don't know how you can do that. Maximum energy shield, lightning, cold, and mana res. Oh my god. I think I've seen some of these a couple of extra times. +4 to all projectile skills? Holy shit. Jesus. This belt sells for 50 exalts somehow? Well, yeah. I mean, it has 158 maximum life. That's really good. Cracked gear? Yeah. 100 spirit? Oh my god. Some of this shit is insane. The crossbow right here too. Look at all of this. 25% chance to not destroy corpses when consuming them. I don't know if it's that's good of a unique. I don't know. 68% increased spirit with a +4 minions. And he can do one more exalt on it. Wow, he has an enchant for +1 physical. I didn't even know you could do that. And the necklace, dude. Oh, I thought it was a necklace for some reason. I don't know why. And it also has lightning +2. It's level 52. I don't know if it's that good. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. This is better, is it? Let me see. Miracle Burst. +4 to all melee. Okay, that's decent. Explosive Grenade +20%. He's in charge. 98% spell damage. Oh, I've seen this before. Okay, good. Look at this. Energy Shield 300. Wait, dude. Energy Shield at 300. 132 maximum life. That is disgusting. I've seen this before. This is like the plus something to everything. Chimeric Edge. Bone Wand. To physical spells. 90% spell damage. 52% spell physical. 23% This is an insanely good fucking item. Holy shit. Look at that. Because +4 is the cap for single-handed items, right? And 6 is two-handed? Because you have the offhand that gives +2 to all spells. +3 to minions. Oh my god. +5 to all cold. 140% spell damage. Extra damage for 20 and 25% respectively for extra fire and lightning damage. 34% cast speed. Oh my god, guys. That, gentlemen, is why you check your vendors. You see that? I want to show you a ring. There's a lot of stuff people are trying to link me, man. That's almost really good. I feel like you have to, like, yeah. That's almost really good. I don't think it is. Oh, look at these boots. 143% maximum life with 25% move speed. I bet this guy got them with probably those two stats. Like, this is like one good stat, but not everything. Let's see. +6 to all cold spells. Intelligence. 105% spell damage. Holy shit, guys. Days build up. I didn't even know you could do that. Holy fuck. This is a gem with a warrior. Oh, wow. This is... Dude, this gem is insane. 20% armor. 14% damage with maces, 12% life leech, and then 24% stun. This is disgusting. This is actually really, really good. +2 to minions. Oh, wow. He's got a helmet with +2 to minions. Oh my god. This is so good. Jesus, guys. Gloves with 129 life? Holy fuck. Wow. We got a lot of people rolling shit. Oh, that's so good. 100 max life, 30 spirit, and double res. 35% lightning res is so good, too. Maximum life converted to energy shield. That's kind of interesting. 34% chaos res. 87% armor and energy shield. Hundreds. Oh, I saw this one before. Crown of Thorns. Lose life when you use a skill. Pain attunement. Oh, wow. Great from Flask? Yeah. Wait, 50% of damage... Wait, what? 50% of damage taken recouped as mana? Wait. Oh my god. Oh, look at some of these rings. Holy look at that shield. Oh my god. I bought these from Visitor and then 2x Exalt Slam. Okay, this is too much. This is... That's insane. That's actually fucking insane. Holy shit. He double slammed those. That's literally perfect. Wow. I don't understand why, because of the stats on it. This is okay, 54 spirit. This is decent. This is very decent for like starting out. I think this is a great item. Like mine's basically like that too. Like my chest piece kind of sucks too. Damn. Bro, some of these pieces are really good. Minions gain 21% of their life as maximum energy shield and they revive. That's not very good. Oh. That's insane. But a 50% damage increase would also be offset by you using this instead of a +1 or a +2 helmet. So I feel like this would be decent, but I don't really see it being like a long... Yeah, +2 is going to be better, right? The boots right here. Movement speed, 10%. Increase movement speed while affected by an ailment. Okay. Emerald. Projectile speed, attack speed with bows and evasion. Oh my god. Perma-stun everything with spark. Lightning damage from hits contributes to electrocution. So electrocution is a lightning specific stun. Oh my god. Jesus, that is good. Yeah, some of these stats are incredible, guys. Or, you know, whatever you want to call it, this stats. The weapons. Jesus. Leeches physical, damages life. That's nuts. I can't wait to play a warrior. And actually, like, really kind of invest into it. By the way, this is disgusting. This is actually so good. 31% to all elemental resistances with Gold Rem at level 10. That's so fucking overpowered. Oh my god. Every 3 seconds, consume a corpse to recover 20% life? Wow. I don't really think that's useful, though. Like, realistically, I don't think it's useful. You can freeze with fire, by the way. 100% of fire damage converted to cold damage. That's interesting. I wonder how that works. God damn. Okay, I went through all of these. Yeah, you guys have some pretty crazy shit. Wait, this is a necklace? I thought it was a chess piece. 20% chaos res? With over 100 life. Oh my god. Guys. I'm gonna have to do D&D, okay? Just because there's so many people spamming me. But this is nuts. Oh, and so, like, also other items that I got. Let's see, did I get anything good? No, I didn't really play this character any more than I did yesterday. So there's nothing new that I got from, like, today to yesterday, unfortunately. Okay, so today I made a promise. That promise is that I will try out Mercenary. I don't know what this is going to be like. I have no idea. But we're going to try it out. The bomb squad? Yeah, I don't know what it's going to be. I got a crossbow. Mercenaries Giga Chad. The shot sounds so good. We'll see what happens. And the character that I'm going to play, who is the mercenary? Is it this guy? You've got a weapon, I'll wield it.
Wanted in Oriath, you fled like a
His
coward.
name is
Every life has a price. And your
John
crossbow has
Exile.
kept your coin purse full. Here you are judged
Fuck.
and found guilty.
Okay.
What say you?
All right, we gotta think of another one. There's no way, right? No. The shotgun? Nope. We're not taking a vacation. All right. We gotta think of another name. Waluigi? Okay. I can't do anything that's edgy, okay, guys? Nothing edgy. Fuck. Oh, God. Green Mario? That was such a good idea, too. That was such a good fucking idea. God damn it. Is it 2 M's or 1 M? Fuck. It was 1 M. Okay, I'm trying to think.
Existence is a thing of beauty, precious, but impermanent. Life and death are mortal enemies, and yet, the continuation of life protected at all costs. Some have said my methods.
Oh, God.
To this, I say, there can be no salvation without
I gotta think of something
sacrifice.
Oh, fuck. I think I'm just gonna come up with a basic name so we can move forward with it. Thomas Matthew Brooks. No, I want this. Actually, wait a minute. All right, let's just stop there. Okay, so. I don't know what name I should go with.
We are faced with the end, and I will do what I must.
You guys stop making characters.
Those who obsess with death, let them soon be acquainted with it.
Oh my God. Okay, all right, let me think. Oh man, I think I'm just gonna come with something that's...
Existence is a thing of beauty.
That's a good idea. No.
Existence is a thing.
Okay, I need to come up with a better name. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to go with. I feel so dumb. I'm thinking about this, and I actually don't know what the right option is. Fuck, man.
Existence is a thing of beauty.
Stop overthinking. You're right. Okay. We're just gonna go with something really simple so we can move on and actually start talking, okay? I don't want to spend an hour trying to figure this out. We're just gonna come up with something simple, and we're just gonna go on so we can start. Have fun. Okay. Why? How? How the fuck?
Hi, I'm Jonathan.
How is this happening to me? How is this happening to me? Okay,
We might have to do it.
In Path of Exile 1, what can you get on the Lord of Ogham supporter pack for $60? All the items will carry to Path of Exile 2, and you will have early access. The Lord of Ogham supporter pack
The
is
gods
a premium
caused
bundle
all
from
this,
Path of
you know.
Exile, themed around a dark,
After Oriath was
Celtic-inspired
destroyed,
fantasy
I
aesthetic
traveled,
that will come in Path of
searching for
Exile 2.
answers. Everywhere
Lord of
I
Ogham
went,
back
the
attachment
same
likely
divine
adds a theme.
devastation. It must end. I will end it. And no exile will stop me. This world will be reborn. No matter the cost.
Dramatic flair to your character, such as a symbolic emblem or cape that complements the armor. Baby Crowbell. Pet. A unique, quirky companion resembling a crow with a bell. Pets like this are purely cosmetic and add charm or personality to your character. Lord of Ogham Kiwi Pet. Another pet option, likely a kiwi bird with design elements matching the Ogham theme, reinforcing the ancient nature-inspired aesthetic. The Rust King Portal effect. a portal skin that alters the appearance of portals, making them fit the rugged, dark vibe of the set. Iron Count's Zweihander, a colossal two-handed sword designed to match the Lord of Ogham theme. It's purely cosmetic, but serves as a striking addition to any build that uses melee weapons. Commemorative Hillock statue hideout decoration, a statue to decorate your in-game hideout. Hillock, a classic Path of Exile character, is given a commemorative touch in this piece. Additional perks. Lord of Ogham. Portrait frame, a decorative frame for arms marking the game store to purchase additional cosmetics. Subscribe if you like my work.
The different skins you get with the PoE2 pre-order. So I bought the one for 100. Alright, so here it is. Freaking badass. Love it. So you get a helmet skin. Look at that. Look at that. It's awesome. And then here's the body skin. Okay. Get the gloves and boots. So in order to use the boots, you have to change basically like that, and then you can look at the boots. Pretty cool. And it does like an effect when you run. It's like sand or something coming out of his back. I don't know. Looks cool though. Oh shit, let me kill these guys. Alright, so you got that. And then you also get, for the back attachment, you get these cool, this is one of like my favorite parts of it, are these things right here. They're like, I don't know what you'd call them, but they look badass. Like they're kind of like lightning rods, I want to say. Yeah, they're like lightning rods. They like emit lightning out of them. Almost like fire lightning. I don't know what you'd call it, but I don't know. This just looks freaking awesome. Like, seriously, I love this setup. So this will probably be what I look like on my warrior, to be honest. I really love it. It's just so sick. Around. Guess this is like a mini boss guy from PoE2. This guy right here, if you could see him. Go over here. Yeah. Hey. Here he is. So there you go. Okay, so that's the $100 set. And the other set that I got with this one, so this is the $60 one. And I'll show you guys that real quick. Okay. This set is pretty badass too, not gonna lie. Where are the boots? Boots. Take that shield off so you can see a little bit better. There you go. And the gloves, the boots. Here's the back attachment. Actually, that's the Corsair back attachment. Let's see. So the back attachment, you get 2 with this one, I think. Well, here's one of them. Oh my god, that looks so badass, actually. Kind of torn between which one I want to use on my warrior. Probably this one, though. It just looks so good, dude. It's gonna look even better, too, in PoE 2. Like, this looks pretty good, though. So I don't have the weapons to show you guys. I'll make another video for that, but this was a short video just to show you those 2 skins. I'll make another video. I gotta collect the weapons to get the bow. Let's see, the sword. And a spear. I don't know if I can use a spear yet in PoE 1. But guys, let me know if I can, and I'll show you that one. Yep, that's pretty much it. See you in the next one.
We talk a lot about energy independence. You know, I hear that expression all the time. What is up, everyone? Guys, listen up. So we just got the station fit, and even if you haven't played PoE 1 at all, the accessibility to this game is much more new player friendly. So keep all of that in mind. And now let's get right into it. So the first pack right here is just going to be the normal 30 USD pack. You pick this up, you get 300 points for the store, and then you get the access to the game. And that's pretty much it. It's very simple. Nothing crazy here. You can play on December the 6th. And then we have the second one, which is the 60 USD one. Now, the difference here is going to be literally 2 pets, which is pretty cool, and skins. Obviously, you get a little bit more points as well for the store. But one thing to keep in mind is that as we move forward, you're going to see here that, for example, with this one, you get 1 early access Path of Exile 2 key, right? So it's just going to be you get into the game, and you're good to go. But as we progress through the packs, the supporter packs, you will see that some of them give you extra keys that you can pretty much give out to friends if you so wish, or do giveaways or whatever it's going to be. But not only that, but as you move through here, you'll see that, for example, this pack, which looks insane, by the way, this is the 100 USD one. This one also gives you everything that the previous pack offers. So if you do pick up the 100 one, you're not going to be sitting there and saying, oh, you know what, I kind of like this pat more than the other pat, or some of, I like these skins more. You're not going to be missing out. Everything that is here is going to be with this 100 USD one as well. And right here is where the differences start. So you get the Dreadnought Hideout, which is something that looks absolutely insane. So, in other MMOs, you have housing and whatnot.
The accompanying back attachment equips you with 2 powerful pillars that can control and manipulate lightning. They will periodically release their energy in a powerful blast while in town, and hover in a circle around you, arcing lightning between them, forming a barrier of energy. Replace the appearance of any bow with the Faradin's Glory skin, or replace the appearance of a spear with the Tyranny's End spear skin. This spear skin can be applied to staves and war staves in Path of Exile 1. If you want to truly show your worth as a king of the Faradin, then you definitely need your trusty, moving, entire city fortress known as the Dreadnought to travel across the Vasteri Plains. In Path of Exile, you can decorate your hideout however you like, and it's no exception here. It comes with a variety of thematic elements to use, or use decorations from elsewhere in the game.
We talk a lot about energy independence. I hear that expression all the time, Scott, but what does it mean to you?
What really makes me proud is
this is like your base, which is like animated, and it looks ridiculous, right? Like, as you see on the screen, it's completely on a different level. So if you're looking for something that to show off to your friends or whatever it's going to be, this one's going to be for you. Not only that, but all the skins and the visuals that you see on your screen obviously comes with it. You also have a Dishret's Blessing level up extra effect. So every time you level up, you're gonna have this amazing effect. And I'm not gonna lie, all of these things look really nice. For me personally, it's gonna be between this one and the next pack that we're gonna take a look at right here. And this is gonna be the first supporter pack that comes with an extra key, right? So this is gonna be an extra early access key that, as I said, you can give away to your friends or just community, or, you know, if you're streaming or making content or whatever, that's going to be completely up to you. And this is also gonna come with everything that is in the previous pack, absolutely everything. And then you have more points, obviously, for the shop, and it does come with a t-shirt as well. Now, the cool thing here, this t-shirt, you can say no to the t-shirt, and you can ask for extra 160 points instead of the physical item. So it's just going to be added to your points, which is very nice. Another thing I forgot to mention is that all of these skins that you have here can be used in PoE1. If there's some skins for the new classes in Path of Exiles 2 that are not available in Path of Exiles 1, those are not going to transfer. But all of the rest are going to be active for both games, which, if you really think about it, that must have been crazy amounts of work to make it work that way, to be able to use all of these things in both skins. It's 100 skins. Lighting that were offered by the other packs will also end the red effect on the weapons. The weapons were incredible with this pack. Once again, it's 160 USD. That is a lot of money. So you can use this and the visual play as well. The extra guys, I'm up to 102 USD. It's all about kind of aesthetics, right? The pets kind of pieces. Also do get 660 extra points, which means that you're selling.
The Liberator of Rayclast armor set and back attachment come made with the finest materials in Rayclast, and shattered glass mosaics suspended in divine power. Set up your base of operations in the Beacon of Salvation hideout. Why restrict yourself to just one island when you can liberate more? The Beacon of Salvation hideout comes equipped with your own collection of small islands and personal operators of boats that you can use to row between them. Just walk to the piers, click a boat to enter, and navigate as you choose. Decorate each island as you see fit to best represent your well-earned hideout. Everyone in your hideout can use their own boat. Why not have some races? You can also get the Window to Twilight portal effect, a beautiful mosaic piece of art that shatters and reveals a gateway to your desired destination as you approach it. As you walk away, the glass magically reforms back to its can create portals to in-game maps, but it also comes with a throne you can sit on to oversee your growing kingdom.
We talk a lot about energy independence. You know, I hear that expression all the time, Scott.
On top of that, you get a total of 4 extra keys instead of 2. Now let's talk about what I think is the smart so on, but you are, let's say, an actually does look really cool. Another reason for me to pick up the, for example, the 100 USD one or even the 160 one, and I'm gonna be honest here, the amount of content and detail and everything that they showcased in the reveal was just next level, and I would love to support these devs, man. Because out a what on some agent wanted from all over this gonna go in. Oh!
What's up there, all you video game lovers? I'm Craziness of the Internet here, and we are back with one of the most anticipated games of the year. This game has been in development for almost a decade now, and this will be one of the biggest and hypest action RPG games to ever hit the genre. There will be 12 playable character classes on release, and we have over 101 bosses created and designed beautifully by the developing team. Each boss will have its own in-game style of game mechanics, and each boss will be different from each other. Out of all the action RPGs that are available to you, there is no action RPG that has more love than Path of Exile 2 by the developing team. So here in this video, we are going to go over the 12 classes upon release. Of character class in Path of Exile, it does become sometimes pretty complicated because of its massive skill tree and multiple different ways that you can build your characters and your character build designs along the way. So sometimes that does seem a bit overwhelming. So here in this video, we are going to go over the classes upon release, and hopefully as a player class now based mobility class, and this is all about your attack speed and high dexterity. In Path of Exile 2, you will have high mobility with all of the characters, or maybe you are the type of player that likes to rain down arrows on your using your lightning or your poison effects. Speed over strength. PoE 2, you can combine all of the character combination your fire arrow, lightning arrows to maybe EVs and riding a mount, but do note to yourself that if she does get hit while riding the mount, she will be knocked off and be stunned for quite some time. Now, whatever you choose as your combinations and play styles as the ranger out on the battlefield, always using that agility and speed does take a look at here now is the mercenary. Now maybe you are the type of player that wants to lay up their quiver and bow for more of a gunpowder heavy machine gun style tactical player, then the mercenary is for you. Now the mercenary's playstyle will be a mid-range AoE damage style, which incorporates its repeating crossbow and its grenade launchers, which you can combine to make some powerful combinations as well. So if you are the type of player that likes to break your enemy's armor using its shotgun style buckshot, or even send them back to the abyss with your grenade launcher, depending on your playstyle or your combinations, you can do things such as using your burst shot crossbow and adding on the attachment for your flashbang ammunition. Control those mobs with those stuns when needed. You can also focus down bigger targets with your incendiary ammunition, or even slow bigger groups down with your frost ammunition as well.
According to this Cash App card I found, I'm Nurse Mallory Jones, and I'm about to buy.
You can also switch anytime to your repeating crossbow and combine that with your incendiary ammunition and rapid fire to give yourself a never-ending stream of barrage to lay down on your enemies and the time fire abilities, and then you can also ignite them with another ability, a charge shot. So when you do understand these combinations, it does become very powerful. Maybe you are a defensive style player and you do like to use a wall yourself, a defensive style that does favor you with the mercenary. You shouldn't be disappointed with your burst and put down the gunpowder and delve into the darkness of black magic. If you are this type of player, then right here the witch is for you. Utilizing the power of dark magic to curse your enemies and bring up your critical strike chance, and you also have the power to summon an army of minions for your disposal. The witch in its essence will be a powerful format, from its vampiric playstyle to its fortitude of minions in front and magic behind. You should be weary if you see the witch. Now, as the witch, you can summon your own minions, but you can also summon temporary minions in different ways as well. And one of those ways is by using your unearth spell, and if you do kill a minion or do hit a dead body, then it will raise you a temporary conscript, which does look like a dead scorpion. The other style creatures that you can summon are zombies, as long as you do have a dead body on the ground already. If the zombies do die, they do not come back. You will have to resummon them again. Now, another tactic of the dark arts that you do have at your disposal is anytime you do see a red indicator over any of your controlled minions, you can choose to detonate them, bringing even more devastation across your enemies. One of the things that is unique to the witch's class is that you do have the ability to capture the soul essence of any of the monsters that you do defeat, and you can summon them onto the battlefield as long as you do have enough soul essence. By choosing and using this correctly, you can use these powerful monsters at your disposal. So whether you choose to utilize the power of the dark arts for your control, or you choose to utilize the power of the dark souls to maintain your minion armies on the battlefield, the uniqueness and complexity of the witch sure is a playstyle to be looking forward for. Now the next class that we are going to take a look at here is the druid. If you are the type of player that likes utilizing the power of nature from deep within and combining that power of the elements with the fury and the essence of nature itself, then this character class is just for you. Now as the druid, there is many types of spells that you can cast and many types of animal forms that you can take. So here we'll take a quick look at the bear form and the destruction and devastation that it can bring. One of the abilities that you do have in this form is you can use your bear maul attack, and noting to always keep it at
Ninja Turtles in Hero Wars. The legendary RPG Hero Wars welcomes new heroes to the battlefield.
up rage to begin rampaging around your enemies, creating an area of effect damage. And the more rage that you do have when activated, seismic powerful combo effects as well. Your enemies, whether you choose the path of nature or choose to go with the beast within, whichever path that you do choose, the next devastation using those elements upon your enemies, then the sorcerer's class is for you. This class will be highly based around intelligence and your ability to be able to shield yourself for your longevity against your enemies. Now when using this class, you do have the power of all of the elements at your disposal, and by using these elements you can chain them together to create some powerful combinations. And whether you choose to wield the power of ice or the fury of fire, or even control the elements of lightning, whichever one that you do choose to master as your main, do remember that you still can combine the other elements together to create some powerful combinations as well. Now when it does come to the sorceress, you might remember some of the abilities from Path of Exile 1, but they do have some changes. So when you do have hordes of enemies, you can use the spark to help weaken those hordes down when needed. And if you need to hit those higher single targets with your lightning together for combos, this does have a harder down your map, but as a fork, some of you little power of ice to be able to when it does. Now some players may want to lay down the spell book and look deep inside themselves to meditate the power from within. And last favorite, a blue dot indicator acknowledging that you can execute a. Maybe you are the type of player that wants to give up your speed and intellect and your power over the elements and go head on with the enemy with a strength-based character. That would be this class right here, the warrior. Now when it does come to this class, you will be using your strength and your up-close melee power and your armor capabilities to be able to withstand the onslaught from your enemies. With this class, you'll have access to many types of skills such as lines of fire, and when you do lay this on the ground and slam it with your mace, it will create an area of effect explosion that does cause significant damage. Now another new mechanic that they have brought to the game is the ability to lift and lower your shield. Now by doing this, you can block incoming melee damage and also block incoming spells. You do have to note to yourself that when you are blocking, there is unblockable moves from your enemies, and they are noted with a red flash like this one right here. So do make sure that when you see a red flash that you quickly move out of the way. And if you do take too much damage over time, your blocking meter will shatter and you will be stunned. So do make sure to choose your moments wisely. And for those times when the shield isn't enough and you need that pure brute force and strength, you can use your war cries. These will help deter and debuff and damage your enemies, adding even more utility to your playstyle. Now whether you are a defensive style tank player or you like to get up close and personal and lay devastation by slamming onto your enemies, then there is no wrong choice when choosing the warrior class. Now if you still want to stick to the strength style character and utilize a little bit of that dexterity as well, then the huntress class would be for you. Now this is a high strength mobility class style of champion, and it will allow you to have area of effect control up close and also allow you to do multiple attacks at a time. Now whether you are getting distance from your enemy and hitting them with your elemental javelins, or up close and personal doing your multiple spear attacks and your whirlwinds controlling your enemies with your AoE, whatever you choose as your combinations, the huntress is a powerful ally to have on the battlefield at your side. Alright, let's get into the final classes now. Now, when it does come to the next set of classes here in Path of Exile 2, it is kind of up in the air right now, as currently we do know about the classes, but we do not know animations that we can create as well. Now, the first class will be the Duelist, as it will yield 2 types of weapons or even 2 weapons of the same type. We do have some stats from Path of Exile 1 that could utilize over to what this playstyle might be like, but still that is up in the air. Now, the second class that we do not know too much about is the Shadow. Now, I believe that this playstyle will be like an assassin style character, and you'll utilize the power of invisibility and traps and grenade style play on top of your enemies. And poison could be a powerful tool here for the Shadow, but still we'll have to wait and see. Now, the third class that we do not know too much about here is the Templar. Now, all style of Templar characters usually do play like a paladin, where they usually range between strength and intelligence, and they usually do have the power to debuff their enemies and increase their own longevity by either healing or buffing themselves. So hopefully the Templar here does follow the same suit and path, as it would be a character that I am interested in seeing. And the final class that we do not know too much about is the Marauder. Now, I personally believe this will be a high base strength juggernaut style tank based character, which should be able to hold its own on any formidable battlefield. Alright, you guys, so that is the 12 playable classes coming to Path of Exile 2, and I do hope you guys did
Hello mate, welcome back to the channel. We are back with number 16 of 36. I wanted to go a little bit out there and go for a wild card. I think it's a really cool theme. Whilst most wither and fall, there are those who find strength in solitude. Unbound by the Dark Cloud. Let's start off by, we'll start down on the bottom here. I'm going to get +6 maximum rage, 25 strength. You're going to notice a lot of rage effects reflected damage. So you've got 2 options here, and they're 2 variants. Right, and now let's carry on down to the movement skills. Will pull linked enemies towards the weapon. Deal 20% more damage to linked enemies. And then stunning culls linked enemies with 20% increased threshold. So we know that culling threshold is now based on the rarity, so this will increase that threshold by 20%. I missed out increased on there. The cool thing about this node, and the really interesting mechanical thing about this, is that we've seen that they want to have like axe throwing skills in the game. There might be weapon throwing skills, as well as movement skills, leap slam charges, etc. that we've seen on some of the warrior kind of showcases. They're obviously going to be available to us on the Marauder. And I thought this could be a really interesting thing, maybe Cyclone, where as you're hitting enemies, you're kind of pulling them in towards you. This would essentially make like a whirlwind, kind of like Cyclone pull-in whirlwind build possible. And I think that is really cool. But it's also, you know, axe throwing. You could be dragging enemies around, teeing them up, throwing them into things. Could be fun. All right. Now let's head, we'll head over to the right and pick up these ones, and then we'll go into this sort of top section here. So down on the bottom right, you've got 25 max spirit and 25 strength, and then realm grasp. Any weapon or offhand you wield becomes ethereal, gaining additional stats. So these stats include for shields, that's plus 20% deflection. For scepters, that's plus 30% increased effect of local spirit modifiers. For foci, that's 20.
Oh god, am I dying? I think I might be.
Meet the Ninja Turtles in Hero Wars. The legendary RPG Hero Wars.
I'm not the biggest fan of hammers.
I must say, it hurts me, foundling, to see you like this. You arrived on our shores a child without hope, whipped and broken. Our people took you as one of their own, made you strong. And how did you repay us? Sedition, violence, lies. You were not born here, but you will die here. Speak now, if you... Quickly! He's a...
According to this Cash App card I found, I'm Nurse Mallory.
Existence is a thing of beauty, precious, but impermanent. Life and death are mortal enemies.